I did it. All right.
Oh, beautiful.
Now, once again, for the folks on YouTube, Unusual Whales having a Black Friday sale through Friday. 30% off your first year, 15% off your first 3 months on the monthly. Don't miss this one. It is a steep discount. I know you're used to seeing the 10ers, the 15s. This one's up to 30 if you get annual. And 30 is steep on something that's already ridiculously affordable. In my humble, not even slightly biased opinion. Not even slightly
I'm biased and I'll say it. It's the best deal ever. Get it. Don't buy that TV you're gonna buy. Buy some Unusual Whales.
Right,
I'm
let me
on a
get my
monitor
Superflow
yesterday.
booted up.
I'm on a brand new monitor that doesn't go black every few seconds. I ended up playing a game.
I
yesterday.
forgot about that.
Yeah. So my old monitor, and it's actually what my second monitor is now. When I was playing a full screen game, it would just go black for a few seconds every once in a while. And so I was playing a full screen game yesterday on the new monitor, and I could see everything. And my other monitor would just go black every few seconds. And I was like, well, but this is so much
SPX
nicer.
is already gonna. They're trying to breach that 6800 already. That's that shit.
I got some custom
I
alerts
hit a
coming
goofy.
in.
But
Ooh.
I know, Jay-Z, you did some spice yesterday, flow-wise,
Yeah.
and I was working on a video, so I didn't see it. How did that one go? Because for those who also don't know, Jay-Z has a side WhaleWatch account going, a smaller one. Started with 500, being a hell of a lot riskier than I am with this one, which is ironic since I swung those puts and they are toast. Like that is just charred black, not a single bit of crispy brown skin because it's charcoal on the turkey. That thing got left in the oven about 5 hours too long and about 200 degrees too high. So we're trucking through that. But what tickers did you see? I know you caught Riot pretty early once that flowed.
Riot, SoFi was the one in the morning that I hit. I got, I think I got at 25% on SoFi. It is currently up. If I look at the my account, the other account, it's up like 40 to 50% now. Riot was up as well. I got Riot. I got Pfizer from a few days ago. And then yeah, those are the couple that I caught in the morning. SoFi came in, and for me when I was looking at SoFi, I was like, oh, why is this? I think it was like 3-4 million in premium for SoFi. And I was like, why is there 3-4 million premium coming in SoFi this morning? And with that too, I ended up buying calls because I was like, this is kind of weird that there's a huge premium on SoFi coming in just about now. And I'm like, what's going on? So I bought calls on SPY as well, and that was like, it worked out because I was like, maybe this is the market telling me to buy calls at this point in time. Why is the bank getting this much flow? Like, why is like a stock like this getting this much flow? So
I've got a buddy who's been DCAing into SoFi since it was like $3 or some shit.
yeah.
So good for him, I guess. I still feel pretty toasted about the Hood call out I made last year. I think Hood was trading at like $11 the first time and then $14 the second time. It was before the Bitcoin halving, before everybody was really going gung-ho on Bitcoin charging up toward that 100K mark. It was like, think trading like 50,000.
Hey, I might have something a little spicy real quickly.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me flip over to you.
I got this populated the US.
Give me like half a second. We're still tech issued out.
Okay. No worries.
I'm popping your screen out now. One moment. Full screen again. Let me let that load. It wouldn't be a UW video stream without literally everything breaking. For those who were here in the SNL days, guess what? Everything was breaking. It's tradition around here. I'm still waiting for your screen share to load.
No worries.
It said it didn't work. Let me see again.
I need to mute you as well.
Oh yeah,
You're probably getting
mute
echo.
yourself on Discord. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm gonna leave it entirely and then come
Oh,
back again.
it ran. God
And then
damn
pump it up
Rory.
No,
again.
it's on. Jay-Z, it's on your end. You need to like stop sharing screen and reshare it or something because it's just.
Oh, it's not me this time.
No.
Okay. Stop streaming. Let me restart.
Well, I'll pop open onto just my beautiful super dashboard here. All right, I just saw that load. Let me pop it out. It looks like we a few seconds too late.
it's
Yeah. I got your screen
sticks,
up now,
man.
Jay-Z. I got your screen up now.
it's up 3% already now. God damn it. Shit.
You sass.
Man, that was a spicy one this morning. Came in. I saw this come in 5.5. Very unusual because don't really see this come in as much. I saw a nice 20 to 23K premium in, right? Only a 65 million market cap too, right? So I was like, why are they getting pumped up? So that seemed like a good entry there. Seems like they're already up almost 100%. Woo!
Yep,
Just
way
off
too late
that.
on that.
Yep.
Damn.
Damn, dude, it's going. Oh my god, it's going. Dude, that would have been.
You mean to tell me that we
I told
missed
you I
a
was gonna
flow?
find something this morning, though. I did tell you I was gonna find something this morning.
No, you
somehow or
did.
the
You
other.
did.
I did say that. I was
You
like,
did
we didn't
say
give people
that.
something yesterday. I gotta give something this today. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna find something today, and that was it right there.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
be
still
real with you,
going, dude.
Jay-Z, on those puts. Obviously,
Yeah.
they're cooked. They're currently one's down 60, one's down 50. I'm gonna leave one open.
Good, man.
What that is it's longer dated. I have until Friday on that one, which is only a half day, so it's probably cooked too. But it's cheap enough that preserving the capital left on it won't be super helpful. I want to get a back trace to get out of these if I can. If I can't,
enough.
we woke up to them being toast, and that's okay. And sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles with flow. You got to let the losers lose and keep
It is what it
trucking
is.
along.
Yep. This is where it is. We have this the FRMI as well that came in. The spread is it's already gone too. It's going as well. Well, that's another one that we were not fast enough with. But
It's definitely harder early in the morning too, because things are
to
doing
grab stuff.
they got that like pre-market into open jitters.
Yeah.
What's
these
TRVI?
I have no idea, which is why I'm gonna pop it up right now.
Pop that bad
However,
boy up.
the
Yeah,
spreads
that's
are
nasty
bad. Though.
spread. That's nasty
Yeah.
spread.
We'll take a look at it though. Still, if it loads, that'll be great. Try it again. Am I having technical difficulties too now? Am I having technical difficulties too?
If anything, it's the site.
Yeah, I'm checking on it now.
There we go. All right. 1.58, 1,000 volume coming in. 1/3 average is a 1.58. You have 55,000 basically in net premium on premium. Let's take a look at where this started, right? Take a gander at where this started and how this opens up.
They spammed him. I just really hate that spread.
Yeah, dude, this spread is terrible. This is like a horsey spread. I don't like it. I wanted to say the SHIT word, but I had to make sure I didn't say that so we wouldn't get banned.
I don't think that's how that works, man.
I don't know, man. I don't want to get banned. You know what I mean? That's the last thing I want, get yelled at for getting banned. Who is this guy you brought on, Nick? So yeah, I mean, it starts at a 0.55 over here, which is the bid being 0 and the ask being 7.5. I mean, it is, yes, quote unquote, it is close to the ask, but who knows? This could technically be a bid side too, right? If you're looking at it that way. So I personally wouldn't want to take it just because of the way it sits right now. Maybe if it, but also, right, look at the indication of where it starts. So it's a 0.75, and now it hits a 0.55 at the end too, right? So I don't know. This is really weird. It is running though. I will say when we looked at it last time, it was 1%. Now it's at 2%. So sometimes those things I don't touch just because it's not clean. So I would like to just find something that's a little bit cleaner. But other than that, I think CLSK had some great earnings. They're up 6%. I took a CLSK earnings lotto yesterday. I did close majority of my position before end of day just because we had a good little pump up. So I am holding a couple more. I will tell you exactly what those positions are up as of right now.
If you want, you can do what I do with the Weeble account with that side account, right? Or is it too linked to your main account?
I can do it with the side account. If it's not, I can figure it out. I'll link it up and see if that works like that, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, it sounds good. You could also just like
yeah.
do it in a browser on the broker until we get the show accounts
Yeah.
thing set up. Because
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
he took some really banger trades on his side WhaleWatch account to the point that he's almost caught up to the main WhaleWatch account. But
Yeah.
context on that, he's able to be much riskier with that account than we can with this one. Because this one is like, hey, you can do this with a small account too. That one, he's just trying to take the plays, but do it in a much more degenerate way. I think is fair to say
It
with
is
the
fair enough.
sizing.
Because I can't do that with this account. I got to show proper practices, right? So
Tucker dropped us a contract.
I was getting a little itchy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that came from the King Anthony.
King
it's
Anthony. This
Mad
one
Anthony
loaded
himself.
up yesterday. If you scroll down to the historical.
Oh yeah, the 31,000. So what do you consider this? You consider this a good amount of OI transferred over?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. 2/3 of it
I-
transferred over. A
this
good
is
portion of
probably
that
where I
position
would-
held.
Sorry?
A good portion of those positions held. Yeah, a good 2/3.
I personally, for me, I wouldn't want to hold that. I wouldn't want to take that just because I don't think that's a good enough amount for me personally.
Oh, it's too
but
late
that-
to enter that bad boy anyway.
Oh yeah.
But
yes,
it's
yesterday
up like
today.
300% from yesterday's lows.
Yeah, so if it's already, if somebody got in at that low, yeah, they're cooking. They are cooking.
Some
Anthony, you
people
getting
got
those,
in that
Anthony?
low. Go ahead and pop over the 2-day view
2
on the volume
2 day
candles. They were spamming those all day during the dip. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That was a
Bang, bang, bang,
morning
bang,
grab.
bang, bang. Yeah.
If you didn't get in morning of while those were spamming, that ran away from you just like the one we tried looking at the top.
Yeah.
We don't need more. We need an LPTX that we actually get in. That's what we need.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be and also after today's snafu with these swung puts, I had some good ups and downs with the scalping strategy, but like I've been saying, it's extremely difficult to do my future scalping strategy using Periscope on site. The Unusual Whales Periscope Gamma tool. I use that for scalping futures. I was trying to do it with SPY. A lot more difficult because you have theta draining them. The account's not big enough to do the scalps with like 3 days to expiration, so the drawdown's less dramatic. So we've been using 0 days and 1 days. It worked really well until it didn't. So I think what I'm going to do, Jay-Z, is like we discussed, we're going to open a side account in futures for the scalping strategy. And then we're going to pretty much focus slow.
Stop you right there real quickly.
BCG 9s.
BCG 9s. Starting off with a bit over here, but I don't think this... Do you think this could be the same trader?
What even is this? Bina Capital. What's the
Financial
timestamp?
services.
It could be. Those are pretty damn close. And,
Yeah,
and
that's the only
similar
thing, yeah.
sizing.
So,
It
quick,
could have
I
been a
guess
fill
good...
thing, but those
Yeah, I
always
would
give me
guess-
pause.
guess a good educational aspect on this would be that if you see something close enough to timestamp that has a bid at the start, right, it could be technically bid side, which could lead you to think that, hey, it's maybe a sold to open rather than a bought to open, right? So a good little educational aspect point there, I think. Funny enough, Marty Bird from Unusual Whales is the one that actually drove home this to me like really well one day when I was looking at the contract. I was really excited about it. He was like, well, go all the way down. And he was like, look at that bid that starts. I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. He said, check tomorrow and see what happens.
Yeah.
And clearly enough, it went down. So
It's one of those
was-
nuanced things that's not set in stone. Like just
Yeah,
like
not
just
set.
like at ask and at bid don't mean bought specifically 100% without a reason of doubt. And just like bid doesn't necessarily mean yes, absolutely sold to open. But it's with these guys right here, it's one of those nuanced things, just something to keep in your back pocket. Gives me some pause.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't chase this BCG. Maybe we're wrong and LPTX happens again. That's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the full L on these puts. I'm not getting my back tracement. I'll take a scalp if it presents itself, but I'm not gonna risk that zeroing out. All right, you guys probably heard the ding on the stream. That was me cutting puts that I got nuked on. And it's okay. We're still barely up on the account. We're just below 1,100 after that from 15. Another lesson in sizing there, too. That was a little bit of hubris on my fault. But it is what it is. We're gonna focus flow on the WhaleWatch account. I'll bring the scalping back with Periscope on a small futures account using the micro ES. So the loss factor will be really capped. We won't be taking anything dangerous, but I'll be able to more effectively demonstrate how I use Periscope doing that. We'll focus flow with this bad boy and be good.
yeah.
All right, what are we seeing?
I
I'm
actually-
just
you know
glad
what?
that compared to Monday, we're getting morning flow.
Yeah. Also, for the fun of it, I took one of these. Let's see
Confused
what
my
it-
camera again. Yeah.
I took one of these. Let's see where it goes. Just for educational purposes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we'll take it and see what happens. If it dies, it dies. If it doesn't die, it doesn't die. A little bit more riskier, right? So all right. So I did see this. Might be a little too late. It's already up 4%, right? But TMC, it's only a 0.31 off the average today. 1/3 average. Let me see what percentage off. It's only a 14% total. Not the biggest fan of it. If this was a lot more 1/3 average on here, plus the percentage total being a lot higher,
that's the second TMC we've seen. Go to the overview. Not today. We looked at TMC a couple episodes ago. I still have it saved. In my
yes,
but we didn't take it.
Was it the 8C?
I don't remember. Here, let me see if I saved the actual contract. That'd be helpful.
No, it's not the 8C.
TMC. I did not save the actual contract. We ended up not taking it, so I didn't even save it. But I did add the ticker to WhaleWatch.
1117, right? 1117. It's probably this one right here.
Oh, yeah, it's the $7 call for 102.
$7 call for 102. $7 call.
It was a much smaller order than this.
Okay.
But you can just type it in at the top and it'll pop up for you. For those who don't know, Unusual Whales has an immensely dynamic search. Like, look at this shit. You can just find anything you need. 102.
102. There we go.
That's the one. Slap that bad boy. Yep, there we go. Way back on the 18th. So that was we looked at that our first episode on the 19th.
Yeah.
Oh well, that was the first episode on Twitter, not like overall. Ooh,
the first real episode. The first real episode. Let's be.
The first
real episode. This bad boy right here, right? Yeah. That was it.
And if you guys have any ticker requests, just let us know in the chat, either YouTube or the Twitter feed. Just let us know in chat what contract you want to look at, and we'll pull that bad boy up. Tucker will get us pulled up on the back end. We'll pop that open. One thing I want to take a peek at, Jay-Z, if it loads for me here, is HPQ earnings play came in yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm actually
there was a big correction. Interesting. So the ones I'm going to pull up here are the HPQ $22 puts. These came in yesterday and they got toasted. This is another little warning of, actually a big portion of them came in on the 24th. Carried over. You can see this little correction here, folks. That means the open interest didn't get reported correctly. Now it's being corrected right here.
Yeah.
So that entire position, initially on the 25th, it looked like only 4,000 carried through, but the reality of the fact here is that the whole position did carry over. Looks like we had a cancellation / modified order as well, which can cause this open interest phenomenon. It'll update the next market day, and that's exactly what happened here. What was their initial? It looks like 2,000 of it actually transacted bid side, and then today's now, they might be getting out of these. Those are almost equal size here.
Yeah.
Let me look at what they did initially. Yeah, those were ask side to begin with. They had a tiny run up from entry, did not get out, it looks like, and kinda not doing great on the rest of that position. But that was all. It was just it hit one of your earnings things, and I thought it was interesting. I did not take it. I'm not huge on earnings, so I will not take an earnings play without discussing it with my earnings man first.
Yeah, I took a put. It did play out. I was able to get it in the morning, but it was too expensive for a small account, though.
Yeah, they're pricey. Plus, that IV was juiced for earnings on a couple of them. I think that one that I had open just now was only like 50 or 60% IV, but some of them were starting to ramp up into the hundreds.
Somebody said, "How are y'all finding the best flows?" Jeff asked. I wouldn't say best flows. I think everything is very much so opinion on what I find, at least. My way of looking at things is a lot different from everybody else's way of looking at things. I feel like I look for tickers which are like kind of obscene, like names I don't know, like BGC for a second. I was like, what the hell is this, right? Like if I see TM,
he likes that obscure shit. Like when I first was like watching him to bring him on as a co-host, bring him on as an Unusual Whales affiliate, the tickers he was hitting, I was like, what the hell even is that company?
Yeah, I think people are catching on to that though a lot more. I gotta figure out a different strategy for a little bit. But at the start, it was really good because I was able to find these obscene tickers that like everybody kind of overlooked because they were like weird and like not crazy. But again, with stuff like that too, you have to have like a good like grasp of premium and market cap, I think. Because if you're not grasping premium market cap, you're not gonna get what you need to get. I feel like because like a small market cap, like a mid market cap stock with like 10K in premium is not really good enough. I feel like for it to like actually show a natural move, right? So I feel like I need to find something with good premium, good market cap, good volume, great spreads. That's kind of what I look for. Like, don't get me wrong, these like Oracle and Nvidia calls and stuff, I do look at them sometimes, but like not for the most part. I think, unless I see something like crazy, like maybe this per se, but like again, there's so much more Oracle coming in as well. We'll take a look at Oracle in a second, but it's just I like to look at like obscure things. It's like the whole purpose for me of unusual whales is finding unusual stuff,
I'm
and
taking a
it would
small put scalp right now with a stop at break
do it,
even.
do it. But yeah, like the whole purpose for me of unusual whales is to find unusual stuff, right? So that's kind of how I look at this when I'm doing it. Um, we let's take a look at this article real quickly that came in
Yeah,
for 2.52 million. Oracle put. Oracle is currently up. Premium is going downwards, and premium is going upward on this one. Somebody got in here. That get here. Let's take a look at the big boy candle here.
we're almost to my target already. We are up 13%, 12%, 13%. I want 20.
Give him 20. Give the man the 20.
This is a bounce spot, so I'm going to cut it if they bounce. Hold on, let me... You can start talking about Oracle. I'll update them as this trade
That's
goes
fine.
on.
I'm gonna get a sip of water real quickly because
No. You gotta... Everybody wants to hear that.
Come on, smack.
everybody wants to smack my lips.
Yeah.
I am still sick, unfortunately, but um, however, so this article over here, right, where the majority is a 22, right? So this 22 starts at the mid, kind of puts me a little off, right? This being a mid fill, I don't really. It's a little. If I have to spend like more than like 20 seconds to get a contract and figure out if it's a worthwhile contract, I kind of skip it, right? Unless it's like a really crazy like earnings play I want to take. I end up tending to skip it normally, right? So that's just how I look at it. Unfortunately, I mean, this to me is just too much to just dive through and like find. It might be a great play. Who knows? Maybe somebody's hoping for a like crazy downside, right? And we're gonna see Oracle at 150, and then I'm gonna be sitting here and be like, "Yep, I should look into it more." But that's not what I do normally. I try not to dwell on things a little too much, right? Big thing I don't do. What else do we have? Anybody has any tickers? USAS. Ion Ion said check USAS 5C. So Ion, I caught that USAS this morning. We missed it. Unfortunately, it was too far gone when we tried to get it. It's at 3%. When I saw it, it was only up at 1%. So right now, I mean, it's still getting steam though. I will say, could this? I don't know if there's opening and closing, but like it was almost at 100% when we looked at it earlier. So. But yeah, that was the USAS. I mean, it still looks okay. I mean, people want to chase it. People chase this stuff, right? All the time. This is like, these are chase tickers, right? For the fun of it, right? For the fun of it and fun of the show, since it is down to
Hold
like
that thought.
2.65. Oh,
Oh. Oh. All right, my
20%?
stop is now moved to plus 10% on this bad boy. For those wondering what we're looking at right here, I'm in the 678 put. This is one of the dead puts that I said I was going to hold on to. It has until the 28th. Right now, I want us to get below 676.89. If they bounce before or at it here with any kind of fervor, if they bounce up on this 5-minute candle and hold above 677.60, this position gets closed. If they lose this spot, coinciding with my superflow, let me make sure this is showing. It is, okay. Sometimes I do that. Coinciding with my superflow here, we've got net put premiums spiking. We've got net call premiums dumping with the market. I'm looking for them to sweep through the 6785 negative gamma and the 6780 negative gamma for the full move on this put. currently, there's no reason for me to get out of this put until they reclaim 67.95. But like I said, I'm not letting this trade go down after getting hosed on that swing. I'm going to see what they do on this 5 minute, and we're going to see if we can take this. We're up 57%. If they bounce this right here, folks, I'm out. Let's see what they do for us.
Ooh, it's getting cooked.
Giving it just a second. I just realized I'm not sharing my screen with you guys. That's my bad. But we're looking good. We're looking good. All right, that's a pretty good bounce. If this candle goes green in the next like 15 seconds, I'm clicking this place order. We're taking our profit. Good trade. Hold it. I just realized my face isn't showing. Here, let me bring my beauty back. Hold it. Hold it. All right, let's see what they do. I'm going to flip over to the 1 minute. That's what I usually use for scalping futures. It's a little bit harder with SPY, I'll be honest. So on the 1 minute, I don't want it to go back above this EMA if I'm in my personal account where I can keep a little risk on. We're not in a personal account here. We're on the WhaleWatch account. I got to be a good boy, especially since there we go, I'm out. Good trade. We're good.
The screen's black, by the way, Nick.
Shit. Well, now it's not. I had it at oh. But, well, now it's not black. I'll show you why I cut it. Here on the 1 minute, this might even be a re-entry. They're testing that former support. If it becomes resistance, I could get back in. I'm not gonna, because I said I wasn't gonna scalp, but that one was too clean for me not to take on the periscope. But they bounced it real hard right below where I wanted them to go. So as soon as this 1 minute bounced back up, I got out. I do think there's more downside to be had. Just looking at this rejection of my EMA here. This is the MA5. It's not usually what I use for futures, but it's been working a little bit better with SPY itself. But, all right, I'm going to get that off the screen. I'll let you know if I do another one. You can go back to what I interrupted you from.
Someone just grabbed 1219 TMC 9Cs. And TMC is ripping currently. It was at 6%. It's back down, but somebody bought these 9 calls. Interestingly enough, I'll wait for that to load.
I'm gonna be real. It felt good to get redemption.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I would have gotten about half of the
turkey.
I would have gotten about half the loss back if I just left those open too. But we got to be safe with this account.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, these are all the ask. All the ask is all one time. No, it's all different timestamps too. So these are a little bit closer. They're different fills, but these TMC 9 calls, man, that's a lot out of the money. 50% out of the money. They're expecting a 50% move. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, Nick. What do you think?
Which one are we looking at here? Is it TMC again, bro? Dude, the temptation's there, but it's hard when I see something up 6%. Now that said, prior to today, basically it was considered a penny stock, that below $5 a share kind of marker that people use as an arbitrary line in the sand for what is and isn't a penny stock. Yeah. I'm always skittish on those, but I mean I know that 6% of 5 isn't like a shitload, but it's still substantial for such a small stock.
Yeah.
We can skip it. They're cheap is the thing, so I'm tempted.
We can skip it. It's okay.
But it's the second time we've seen it, and if you go back to where is my other
second time today too. Yeah,
and that's the third set of flow that seemed playable on TMC. The temptation's there, even though it's up. Let's go back to the TMC overview, and let's see. That's Teva. You got flowed out.
Yeah, I got flowed out. Oh, it's about to go up 7%.
Yeah, that one day a few days ago was like the day of net call premiums, and it rose right as that premium came in, and it's been chopping in this range. I think for this one, I like it. Bookmark it. Let's come back and see if they give us a pullback on it today. Because if you see from those former call entries, several pullbacks happened. We already confirmed they didn't close those positions. Let's see if we can get in a little lower and revisit this toward the end of the show.
Guess what I did?
He probably already took it on the personal.
I already took it on the personal. Because I'm a DJ.
Hey, sometimes risk on what you got to do, but it's really hard with such a small account.
Why is he not letting me bookmark this, though?
Because it's an aggregate flow. That's what those stacked boxes are. If you go hover your mouse over the stacked boxes to the right, all the way to the right, next to the lock. Yeah. So click that. And then you can bookmark from there.
Oh, just bookmark one of these?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, then. Cool. All right. What else do we got today? At least we're seeing some flow today, which I'm happy about. Because last time was pretty sad overall.
And like I said, folks, if you have any requests, drop them in the chat. We'll pull that shit up for you. Do a little breakdown.
Yeah. What else? I didn't need more questions. GME. Somebody said search GME for the boys. I can take a look at GME. Not that I know much about GME.
If we bounce up to 678 and reject again, I'm gonna have to do it again. Rules are rules.
Do it.
But
so
I'll let you know.
GME earnings are 12.9, right on the corner, right? Soon. Expected move is at 9%. Let's take a look at what GME does in earnings, right?
And then I want to talk about that net premium chart because that was kind of a mess.
Yeah. I mean, besides this day, kind of stays within quote unquote expected move, right? And then if I look at the overview, it's cross city over here, cross city over here, and cross city over here. I don't know how I feel about cross city. I don't visit that city often, so.
And probably a lot of midfill too. But
yeah,
if you head up to that net premium, look at 2 days ago and 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Go to the 7-day view, and we'll just go back. Yeah. Look at how high that net put premium was.
Yeah.
Now, notably, the stock didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
It went up anyway by like $1.50.
It is GameStop, so.
But the very next day, net call premium is very in the gutter, comparatively. Yeah. And then we still went up. But if you can see, yesterday and today, it didn't come back. So odds are those positions probably didn't close, those bid side calls, despite the run up here. We would have to go see exactly what those contracts were to see if I give a damn or not. But I don't know if I would long into earnings solely because we have about a week of not the best bullish premium. So I'm just looking at this objectively, taking the GameStop factor out, which can meme for no reason at all, and does. People bank, people get absolutely fleeced on it. It some win, some lose, but it's usually big when it comes to GameStop. I wouldn't touch it for earnings personally, solely because the net premiums are telling me people aren't loading up on bullish positions on this. But GameStop gonna do GameStop shit. So
100%.
We might 100%. wake up on Friday morning to the half day to $30 on GameStop. Who knows? But the risk is not ideal for me there on the show account.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, what are those RCs doing on your end?
Mine is currently down a singular dollar.
Okay,
across the two, but it's up $3 on the day.
Yeah, okay.
Those ARBs are cooked, bro.
Yeah, that was.
But they were cheap.
Yeah, ARB got demolished.
You had Are you in the 3C for RC? Is that what we took?
I have a.
For April?
I made a little boo boo, right? So I have a 3C. And I also have a 4C. I don't know why I have a 4C, but
oh no,
I know. I think I wanted to click 3C and I accidentally clicked the 4C, and I don't know why I did that. And I'm cooked on those.
This is the one we're currently sitting in for those. Let me damn screen. These RC $3 calls for April. I got them at 18 each. It looks like they're at break even right now. There's so much time on these, and the flow was good enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit in them. I'm not gonna take break even on these. They're fine. They're fine.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not asking you to. I'm just like curious as to.
That poor 671 put for the 28th, bro. It's just having the worst day. Gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Maybe a good time to mention the Black Friday sale again.
Yeah, for those coming in late. Unusual Whales is having a Black Friday sale starting today through Friday. Up to 30% off on annual, 15% off your first 3 months on the monthly. Hot pancakes off the griddle, folks. You're not going to get it cheaper than this. You're not. There's just so many tools being added. Now's the time. We have new updates to Periscope as well that are kind of getting finagled with currently, getting ready to be ready for full usage. For now, I'm going to be sticking on my normal Periscope. As you can see, they did not give me my entry yet. They're kind of rejecting that 6800, but I need it to be... Damn it. There we go. I need it to be really strong. Because like I said, I'm risk off on the account after my boo-boo overnight. We're risk off. We're 1 for 1 on the day, 2 for 2 if you count the poet profit we took. But I got some ground to make up, so we're being good eggs.
Also, without any bias at all, and I mean all the bias.
No bias at all.
No bias at all. All the bias in the world. I think Unusual Whales is way too cheap, and you guys should make use of this sale because you're not gonna get a better platform for that price out there at all.
He's gonna single-handedly cause the CEO to jack prices up 500% because he's just, it's too cheap. Shut up. Shh. Let it be cheap for the homies.
Stop, don't tell anyone. Come on, man. We talked about this.
All right, fMRI. So somebody said, let's look at this fMRI. So Ion. I'm just gonna say Ion because I don't want to butcher your name. Ion from YouTube said, the FRMI, right? So we did look at the FRMI because it came in the morning. The spread was kind of wonky, but they do look good. I mean, I keep looking at it. I do think it looks good overall. But I think, where was it? Where did I find it? I found it somewhere. Was it on this one or the other one? I can't remember which one it was. But hold on. fMRI. Was it on here? Yeah, there it is. The 5,000 size. fMRI is up 4%, right? So we're looking at entry over here was 0.9, right? Currently sitting at 1.14, which if I map correctly, right? I don't know how good my math is. That's probably at 20%, right? Of gains. Nick, am I doing the math right on that one?
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Just about 20%.
If you got in at
right?
1, that would have been 15%, roughly. Yeah. It's a little bit over 20%.
Yeah. I would be really curious to see what OI carries over. However, I will say that volume 30 average though has been extremely increasing on this specific.
That was 25% to be exact.
Sweet. All right. So I wasn't mathing badly. But 31,000 in call volume here. And then we have the 5,000, a little bit higher on the put premium one here. So it's kind of mixed, but I do like it. I mean, the only thing was the spread was kind of wonky. Again, like as much as I like to take flow like this, and this doesn't load. Hello, sir. There we go. As much as I think this is great flow, just out of my own principle, right? Let's say out of my own principle, I would not want to take this because I tried to be like to my rules as much as possible, and one of the rules I've set is that the spread has to be good. However, now looking at this, though, the spread's starting to close in a little bit better, but that original spread, though, I still don't like it, right? I still don't like it. Not a fan of it. And it's just, yeah, even though it is close to the ask, this also, for me, at this point in time, looking at it from this point in time, that means that getting in and out would have been difficult at that point of time, but now since people are, I guess, piling into this, your spread is a little bit better and you could get out. If this was you are most likely wanting to get out soon as this goes up. Just my 2 cents on it. I think for me, a little bit too late. Want to get in right now. I would like to see a little bit of a pullback. This is what I said with the LPTX as well, and then I got cooked. However, I will stick to my rules and I'll stick to my thought process on spreads because I would like to see that bid ask closer when I first see it. This is what we first saw, just for clarification purposes. This is the first thing we saw for spread. So that's why I kind of overlooked it a little bit, if that makes any sense, Ion. But overall, it does look good. I know that Bean Man posted it too. So Bean Man's got some good flow, and we all love Bean Man. So he posted it as well, and I do like that as well. So let's see what else is on here. Let me take a look at the YouTube chat real quickly. We had that. Anthony says lots of updates on mobile app for those who can't sit on the computer all day. Yeah, he is right. Lots of great additions to the mobile app.
Yeah, mobile apps been
also-
popping off, and there's more shit coming too. So just stay tuned. For those of you who do a lot of your flow surfing on mobile, keep an eye on that. There's more stuff coming.
Yeah. Tolan said, and I hope I didn't butcher that name either. Check Trollajack. What is Trollajack? I haven't even heard of that.
I don't know.
Trollajack?
People just be saying shit these days. Dude.
Am I getting
No
trolled?
clue.
Am I getting trolled? Is that what's happening?
Probably. Hey, sound off in chat, by the way. Question I've had for a while. That intro tune, that nice little lo-fi vibe, would it make the show more interesting if that's going in the background during the show? So when we have dead space, you have something to listen to instead of just looking at our dumb faces, staring at shit, waiting for something to happen. What is happening right now? What are
I
you
don't
doing?
know. Okay, I can't find it. You know what? I promise you guys, I'm not drunk. I'm very much awake.
I hope not.
I hope not.
Get me in trouble.
We're gonna ask about Palantir. Let me tell you something about Palantir. I'm the most
Here we go.
biased person. when it comes
Oh,
to
that
Palantir.
rejection happened, but it's too late. I'm not chasing.
I love Palantir.
They still got support
Palantir
here as well.
Palantir's been my baby for the longest time. So I can't say anything bad about Palantir. I know people are gonna you can roast me for that. I don't care. I got in Palantir when it was $9. I've been saying to buy Palantir for the longest time. So I'm gonna be if Palantir was if I was the last person on earth and everybody else hated Palantir, I would still love Palantir. That's how much I love Palantir. So
Palantir wouldn't exist if you were the last person on Earth, buddy.
That's
no,
true. You wouldn't
know
have
what?
anybody to have military equipment for. Look what you did.
No, you didn't understand me properly, Tucker. I said if I was the only person left that loved Palantir, not existed. Difference. I know English is hard for me sometimes. I try to explain.
Jay-Z just likes violence, is what I'm learning this morning.
No. No. But yeah, that is my take on Palantir. But if you want to take a quick deep dive, we can take a look at Palantir.
Yeah, let's take a look at what we got flow. Palantir has been pretty bullish this year.
Yeah. Didn't they hit 200 too, right? At some point, almost 200?
I think so. Let me pull her up. Yeah. They're down 13% on the month, but they're up 34% on the 6 month and 120% on the year. They're doing fine.
They're doing phenomenal. Mr. Carp, keep doing what you're doing.
Dude, Jesus. They were trading as low as like $11 in 2022.
Yeah.
This feels
$9.
like the Hood call out, but with crazy ass software. Because what's Hood at now, so I can just cry about it internally again. 100. Yep. Yeah. Even shares would have been 1,000% gain back when I pointed them out.
Jesus.
All right, moving on.
Nick, you gonna see Nick cry on live stream?
Yeah. I have a lot of the ones that got away. NVTS was a big one this summer. Oh, damn it.
Nick's gonna be like, closing time.
Closing time.
All
right, what we got? What's that OMF?
Yeah, that was I was looking at as well. Oh, sorry. Before we go to OMF, let's look at Palantir because we did not finish Palantir. Let's go stay on track. It's kind of mixed for me, to be honest, with Palantir right now. I haven't seen anything that was significant enough for me to look at and be like, yeah, I want to buy calls right now at least. But if I see anything significant, I'll let you know about Palantir. If that was something, you'll definitely hear from me first if that is something about Palantir. Trust me.
He'll have his people call your people.
Yeah, I'll have my people call my people, your people, past peoples, and a lot of peoples.
That's what I was thinking.
OMF.
Like, everybody.
Yeah.
Rock your body.
Okay, I can't sing anymore.
Rock your body right.
I'm gonna get banned.
Okay,
I'm gonna get banned. And I'm gonna be taken away. All right, so 2K. OMF here starts at 2K. Let me see what else we got here. Starts at the ask over here.
That's far enough out the money for you to like it.
I do, but sometimes puts are kind of weird. I have to take my bias out sometimes and make sure that I'm doing the right thing with the puts and stuff. I want to look at the overall.
Dude, the flag I fly is basically Smokey the Bear. I love me some puts.
Yeah, I know. So it works out because you like the puts, I like the put, I like the calls, which makes us check and look at all this stuff. So
I don't hate the OMF flow. I just wish there was more context because there's nothing else getting tagged on that today.
that's what I was about to say. I want to check out this and see if there's any clues.
Oh, that's been open for eons.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's
useless.
nothing burger shit for us right now.
That's useless. So Nick, can you look at this and tell? How can you tell? Just for the audience, how can you tell this is nothing burger because it's open for us?
It's been open for too long for today's context. Like, I want to know if there's anything related to that $55 put that came in to give me more context on what Big Money's thinking on it. It's not enough context on that strike because they've been open for a year. They're not related in any way, is what I'm saying, I guess. Now, we could take a look at that 65 for 220 because that was like all at the bid. Let's scroll down and see where that bad boy opened up. About 50-50, and then another ad on 1125, which was also at the bid.
Yeah.
I'm leaning toward those being sold to open. Let's first look at the 1124 flow that hit. Or 1125, I mean, my bad. Yesterday. Shit.
This one, I'm guessing. No, this one.
Yep, that's the big one. Yeah, those are perfect bid fills. That could be contextually related. We obviously haven't seen them close out. Are you at 250? Go ahead and click the. Go ahead and click the alert that fired, the little alert button.
Hold on, let me go back.
Looks like airwaves to the left.
What? What are you talking about?
Right
this
there.
one?
Yep, that one. Pop that bad boy open. Let's see what came in on that. All bid fills for that one. Now let's scroll down way to the bottom where we saw that initial ask side one hit.
This one. That was one on the next page too, actually.
Yeah, those are all coming in at the same time. 185. The price went up as the spread tightened. I'm not as convinced of them being sold to open, but they're about 11 seconds apart.
It's not letting me click it.
You broke it. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, ascending fill. The bid-ask spread tightened up, but these started off at a perfect ask fill, and then they kind of went up a little bit as the bid-ask spread tightened up. I would almost be leaning bought to open on these.
Yeah.
So never mind on OMF. The context wasn't what I wanted. I'm not going to chase that contract. Unless we get some crazy shit throughout the day.
Listen,
so let's just keep an eye out.
Drop 50% tomorrow. All right, what else do we got?
We got me missing that scalp entry.
Oh, so they got something for you. Classic putts for Stoner, he said.
Now
what? Anthony says, take a look at Spy 1212 644p. You want to pilot this one because he
said Spy 12
64 644p's.
That's pretty far down. Pop this bad boy open. Let me actually make sure my screen works this time. Stupid ass. All right, here we go. What do we got here? One slap into that ask at 154 average for 5,000 volume, followed by an even bigger one for 12,000 volume. What do we got going on here? Whoops. Dude, I can't click shit when my screen's zoomed. Click the wrong thing.
Yeah, dude, it's wild, right?
They're trailing in at the ask pretty consistently. 644 is down there, bro. 153. I mean, I'm in those 671s for the 28th still, but 644, they want blood. I'm not seeing any indication that these were sold to open. I do think these were bought to open. They're gonna make me misbehave. I like them. I mean, these are ask side. They're consistently ask side. What's Spy as a whole look like today, though? Because I imagine we're seeing, yeah, the net premiums are doing a battle on Spy specifically. Let me pop my super flow back up. I want to see, yeah, net put premiums are rising again, but so are net call premiums. We still haven't cleared that 6,800. So if I stayed in that put, guys, there's yet to be a reason for me to have gotten out. I just wanted to take that 40% after what I did overnight.
That's fine. Take profits.
I mean, 644 is way down there, but there's enough time on it that a knife to, like, even if they just bring back the move that happened today and go back to break even from yesterday, that like $2-3 drop, those will go up enough to take profit for us. I'm not going to chase into them though. I'm not good at long-term shit unless it's just straight up flow. So with like indices with SPY, I'm only really good at intraday. Like that it's just how my brain works and how I'm wired. Not true for everybody. If you look at like your boy Milt, he's punting shit for weeks at a time sometimes. He's really good at SPY. I am but an infant with SPY. But that bear in me really likes this and wouldn't personally be that upset if it happened. I'm gonna bookmark it and revisit in a day in case we get another random pump. And maybe at the end of the day, you'll see a tweet from me about swinging puts again like a degenerate. But
Degenerate!
We'll see. Time will tell on that one. One more reminder here in the mid-flow. Don't miss out on the Black Friday sale for Unusual Whales. 30% off annual. 15% off your first 3 months of the monthly plan. You're not going to get a better deal, let alone this year. Nab that shit while you can.
And there is an easy to access and very concise link in both the Twitter and the YouTube chat.
I like the very concise.
Yeah, well, I mean, you made a big deal out of it this morning. They were like, don't send a gigantic
Dude, that link was so damn long, I had
the
to.
Entire internet.
It was
so we
so
got like
long.
a condensed version of it. But if you click on that, then it'll take you directly to the site where you can go take advantage of
It was like
the
5
cheapest
miles long. I
deal
went ahead
in
and
human
cut it down
history.
to like a city block.
City block. ABR. Arbor Realty Trust. Interesting. This came in on one of my custom alerts. You know what? I'll take this on my. I took this on my WhaleWatch account, on my personal one, for the shiggles of it, because I want to track and see if this will actually hit. Super cheap. All right. So that was something I was going to talk about, and I really forgot. Quite literally. Somebody said, Dan, the man is here. He said,
Absolute
KMB. Dan is the actual man, by the way.
While you talk
The
about
man
how
is-
sexy Dan is, I'm gonna take a leak real quick.
Okay. I mean, I can't go too far, right? Because if I go too far, I might get banned. But Dan is definitely the man.
Test the line, man. Test the line. See what
Test
happens.
the line. I can try.
The show's new, you know. We can mess around a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. He said KMB. Take a look at the KMB. What do you say? The 150. I can't read. It's so tiny. For 3/20/2026. This one. This one. These are multis. I'm not the best with multis, so I'm gonna wait for Nick when he comes in. I'm not a good multi-leg trader. I will tell you that right now. I have no clues what the multis are. I gotta learn more about multis for sure. Is there a link for a good multi-leg video? I think somewhere around. Tucker?
Yeah, I think that might be one of the ones on Dan's playlist. Let me go check.
Yeah, if we got give that a link over there so we can get it out there for both I guess YouTube and Twitter. Then we can take a look at that.
Dan, you're probably, if you're watching this, you're probably a little bit more familiar with this educational playlist. Oh, there's only 21 videos. One second, let me just check.
Oh, he already got it.
Oh, this guy is the greatest. He's the greatest.
Yeah, he's fast, quick. All right, so this he said it was a wrist reversal, 100p for
Oh,
the 115.
I thought you were looking for a video. Ah.
Yeah. It is a video. It is
No,
a.
he didn't send
oh.
a video. He sent a Unusual Whales.
What I miss?
We're talking
we're
about.
just making sure.
I'm
Dan
talking
knows how great he
about
is.
Dan posted a multi-leg. You know, Dan's a different dimension. I don't look at multi-leg stuff. I'm really clueless about multi-leg stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna wait for Nick to see if Nick can help us decipher this.
If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there might even be an overview. But let me look at the contracts themselves quick. All the way up, we've got ask side calls, bid side puts.
Yep.
15s, 100s. This be looking like a synthetic long bullish risk reversal, which is about the riskiest shit that you can do with options. That is a bullish position, for those wondering. It's the ask side calls, the bid side puts. It looks like we've got a couple of bids as well on those. I don't like the open interest on the 15s and the inconsistent fills on the 15s. Let me see what that 470, 488. That bid ask spread though is pretty dog water. Can you pop open the one that filled at 488 for me? Yeah, that one right there. Go ahead and jump over there and give it a clicky. Yeah, we're up 3% on it already. These are still rising, significantly more ask side fills. But again, I hate the bid ask spread. What do the puts look like? Maybe those will give us a little bit more clarity. If the puts are more convincingly at the bid, then those are at
which
the
one do you want me
ask.
to?
You can click that one. They had very similar fills. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my initial hypothesis that this is a bullish risk reversal. They're selling the puts to open, buying the calls to open. They want those puts to lose as much value as possible. They want those calls to gain as much value as possible. If this trade goes violently against them, they are going to get reamed. Risk reversals are dangerous. Dan, tell me if I'm an idiot and got the wrong read on that from what you were seeing, but I'm seeing this as a bullish risk reversal.
That's what he.
Tucker,
yep,
if you hop on the Unusual Whales website and type risk reversal or synthetic, it should come up with the strategy page with a better breakdown of what that is.
Got it.
It's simulating shares on steroids.
No, actually, Dan already said
Yeah, Dan.
Never mind, Dan's on it.
But you know what? I'm gonna drop it in the Twitter one because Dan did not put it in there.
Dan, I gotta one of these days, Dan, when you're not busy, I gotta pick your brain on these multi-leg stuff because.
I'm gonna be making him do more. We have a couple videos on calendar spreads specifically. I'm gonna make him do more of that with me for when this account is bigger and we switch to margin, so I can start doing calendar spreads because they're a bit safer than naked contracts. And by a bit, I mean significantly. And Dan is the master of calendars. As far as
let me
I'm
ask you
concerned.
something. What is Dan not the master of?
You got me, dude. I don't have a response to that. I don't have a response. At Dan Wagner Co on Twitter, folks. If you're not following him, do it. He's one of the most brilliant options homies I have the pleasure to work with.
Yeah.
And if you have any API questions, you can harass him too. But don't harass him. He's busy enough.
Yeah, he is. I already harassed him enough. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm super apologetic about that. Sorry I harassed you so much about a lot of questions I have. It's also stupid questions. But hey, Nick, quick question. Why is this yellow right now? Do I need to close and open this up, you think?
Your filters are really wide, so it would be spammy. You might have to refresh her. If you hover anything on the site, if you see something that you don't understand, just hover your mouse over it. It'll tell you. So you're getting a little throttle.
Got it.
Man, my bald ass hair is a mess. Why didn't y'all tell me? I'm sitting here thinking I look cute and I look like an idiot.
You look cute.
Nothing changed.
Nothing.
Nothing changed.
Got me there.
Dan goes, agreed. Bullish position, of course. We never know the ultimate position could be coloring a short English is hard, guys. Holy cow. Nick, can you read, please?
Ai, meu Deus, vocês estão sofrendo, meu Deus.
That was guys, I promise.
Ajuda, meu amigo.
I promise I know English. It's a little hard today. That's a little hard today. This CCR.
I don't even have the chats open. I'm already managing way too much shit back here to have the chats
that's
open.
what I'm
I'll leave that shit to you guys.
Yeah. All right, let me look at the chats real quickly, see if I can figure something out.
I'm still just watching Spy for an entry, and it's not giving me shit. The last entry, when I exited puts, was the entry for longs. Obviously, that's gone. That's long gone. Nothing to do there. So we're vibing. I'm gonna, while you do that, I'm gonna pop open my interval flow filter.
Max says he's a huge fan of the Unusual account. He just joined X a few weeks ago. You are not the only one that's a huge fan, Mac. I love the Unusual Whales account. It's phenomenal.
That Nicholas guy's fucking awesome, I gotta say. He's really cool.
Yeah, you should follow him on
should
X.
follow-
Don't
that
agree.
guy
Don't
specifically.
agree. Don't agree. Don't agree.
Gotta get this damn
Shameless
devil off my
plug.
shoulder.
Shameless plug.
Surprisingly, more puts on my interval flow. Here, real
That's
quick, I'm an
crazy.
asshole. One sec. Let me share my screen with you guys so you can see what the hell I'm talking about. My bad.
Give me 1 second. I will find those accounts for you.
There we go. Let me know if you guys can't see my screen. That'd be awkward.
I'm
Ooh,
not trying
zoomed way too much. Actually, I'm just going to go to my normal interval flow filter so those watching on mobile can see this text better instead of on my Superflow. But for those who don't know, Superflow is the tits. You just set up any dashboard you want. This one right here is my interval flow filter. I just keep an eye on Tide, the chat, see if anybody posts any cool contracts on the community page. My other one that you guys saw, this is my scalping dashboard. It's simple as shit. It's just Periscope for that market maker gamma exposure and Market Tide to see where premiums across the entire market are moving. Not gospel by any means, but I can't scalp without this shit anymore. All right, let me go back to my interval flow and see.
Yeah, while you do that, I'm just gonna add Dan's Twitter. I'm gonna add your Twitter on there. So that
Already
we
did.
have them.
Already got Dan.
All right, we've got these PAAS, whatever the hell that is. For January, what do we got for volume on this? 2,500 on a
Tucker.
5-minute interval. Pop that open here. Close the filter. Hopefully you mobile folks can see. I know the last few streams have been really hard to see on mobile. Didn't realize how many of you were watching on mobile, so hopefully these more zoomed
These are a little bit
presentations.
better, yeah.
These PAS puts are interesting. The stock is up 5% today. We've got the $35
catch the
put for
top?
January 16th hitting the tape right at the ask consistently. Oh, I'm tempted. Now, we did have 1,800 open interest, so hypothetically, today's flow, 1,800 of it could be exits. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me go look at the flow history to see how that 1,800 open interest happened. They were also at the ask predominantly, except for the 10th, but the 10th looks like some of the ask side closed out and changed hands a little. We had 500 volume that transacted and didn't carry over, but it was at the bid. 258 volume transferred over. 258 is not 2% of 706. It's significantly more. So it's hard to tell, but it does kind of look like some of that initial position might have split. And if they did, good for them, because this is significantly cheaper than it was when those ask side orders were filling. Where's that initial position from? I'm all the way back in September, and that big one's still not showing up. So I don't give a shit about that big one. I don't think it's the same, homie, personally. I think this is a new position. Open interest will tell us the truth tomorrow. If we see, like, no open interest carryover, I think that initial position probably did close, changed hands, and then some of the new position obviously came with. I'm gonna maybe keep an eye on that. That is within my risk tolerance for a position. $80 a contract on this now $1,100 account. Full disclosure, guys, like I said at the top, that put swing was stupid. That was pure hubris. I messed that one up. I gave back about.
It says at the bottom that this is not financial advice; it's for entertainment purposes only.
Hey, it was
that made it way
entertaining.
more entertaining. So
I
that was on
burned the
purpose,
shit
right?
out of that turkey. I redeemed myself
was
with
on
the
purpose,
scalp, but the scalp didn't make up for the loss yet. So we'll work on it. I'm.
That's how you can swing it every time you do a.
I
want
to see if the stock goes
"It's for
higher,
entertainment
Jay-Z."
purposes."
But I think I like these $35 puts on pause. What do you think?
They look good. Also, somebody's chasing PLCE right now.
Which one was that?
Place. Children's Place, I think. If I'm mistaken.
All right, I got your screen up.
This
Children's
one right
Place?
here.
I like it.
Someone's chasing this.
I don't think they should be chasing children. That's kind of messed up.
Whoa.
Quit scaring the kids, Jay-Z!
Who, me?
You're making the children cry.
Oh my god. But yeah, place looks like it's being chased over here. Somebody's definitely chasing this. Already up 17% for the day.
Man, we're gonna eat our words on that again. This is the exact same scenario that LPTX was in. It's the same. It's already up 15%. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
I kind of want to chase that, but it's fine.
What do they cost?
all
On
right.
TPR or place?
Place.
Head over to the place overview. Let's see if we got any other context here. Oh, that is up.
Yeah.
That is up. Also, see where those bid side calls are. There they are, right there, the 4.
This one?
Yeah, pop that open. Let's see if we're just getting a positional exit here. Looks like it.
Yeah.
Scroll down further. Let's see what they got in. Oh, God. Way back in June. Supposedly
And they were
bid
sold to
side.
open. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay.
If there's any longs in there, that's probably them getting out because they sat in it for so damn long and now it's spiking. But it's been up this whole time. Like, if you look at the past performance right there at the top, the 6 month is up 60%. Those are very deep in the money. Those bid side transactions today are probably the reason net call premium is down, even though we're seeing bullish flow. Just another one of those nuanced things with net premium. Tucker, if you want to dig up the oh shit, what I title it even, the net premium video.
I will do some digging.
It's in there somewhere.
Do you remember how long ago you posted it?
A long ass time ago. A minimum of like 4 months. Yeah, I might be able to find it faster.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one that made it.
I'm taking an exit on those TMC 9 calls at 20%.
Oh yeah, I forgot you chased that shit.
Yep, I'm taking an exit right now.
All right, I found it already. Hold on. If you want to get rid of whatever UTM shit Google tagged on this before you post it in there. Oh, it didn't put any. That's cool.
I'll post it.
Yep, I'm out of those at 20%.
Good shit, dude. Good trade.
Yeah. Glad I chased those.
Oh, look at that classic Nick thumbnail. Look at that.
Anthony, we got 3,000 bid side on that contract you're looking at earlier. They might be getting the hell out of that. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though because I get tempted by bearish shit. Once we get the futures account going, you'll see. It'll look like my personal one where like 90% of my trades are shorts. My brain only works down.
Let's see anything else populated on these. The ABR. Nothing on this today. All right, so we good for right now.
You feel good, those puts that I swung don't.
I will say though, compared to Monday, the flow has been great. I've already been able to take a scalp for 20%, which has been phenomenal. Take a look at anything else I'm holding as I'm speaking. Nope, that's about it. Those USAS is currently, I got a bad fill on those, so I'm currently down $1 on those. But the stock is still moving up though. They're up. It's up 4%. The USAS. So I've set a fill out for 20% as well on those. Hopefully I'll get filled in there.
What is it? Is that 3 20%ers we took today?
Yeah.
Baby!
So I'll take it. I mean, it's not. It's like it is minuscule amounts of money for sure. But
Shit
like,
adds up.
I'm more of a percentage ROI guy than a dollar ROI person. So I will take those percentage ROIs over dollar ROIs.
No problem with that at all.
Yeah, that's how I grew my account from the beginning. So that's kind of how I will do what I do.
Dude, are we both sick now?
Yeah, bro.
You got the sniffles.
Dude, I got it from last week. It's been kicking my ass.
I've been sick since my girlfriend and I were in Milwaukee like 2.5 weeks ago. Like 3 weeks ago
terrible.
now. Jesus. Yeah, I blame you somehow, even though that can't be possible, but I'm
What
gonna
did I
find
do?
a way.
What did I do?
As long as it's not my fault, that's all that matters, if I'm being honest.
It wasn't me.
I'm not allowed to be wrong. Cries and 374 puts that I swung.
These are expensive BE calls that just came in too. But they're like expensive. They're like 1% out of the money. Super expensive. High premium though, 1.15 million. So not too likey. Me don't likey too much. Let me scroll through here real quickly to see if I missed anything. All right, guys. What do you guys think we're gonna end up at today? We're gonna end up positive for the day. Or you think we're gonna end up negative for the day?
Well, we're already pretty positive. Oh, do you mean our
as in, like-
accounts? That's going to be
No,
negative
no.
no matter what I do today.
No. I'm talking about just in general. The market in general.
I mean, right now they're not showing a reversal yet. They're still trading above 678 significantly. I think it'd be cool to see 680 today, and then I would start looking for new shorts. I want to see what they do. This pattern right here, I'm just gonna pull up my screen shortly, and then we'll get back to the flow screens. This right here is kind of bullish on the 5-minute. If they can't sweep out this support down here in the lower 677s, there's no reason for me to believe they don't try to keep going. What does my super flow up here? Oh, that's interval flow. Forgot. Let's do this. Dude, now my tabs as a whole are lagging. I'm getting trolled by Google. As long as you guys can hear me, we're good.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, my browser itself is lagging out.
Yeah, we're good.
Now my mouse just stopped working.
Hey, mouse.
There we go.
I wish your mouth would stop working.
Yeah, same.
Damn.
You just see Nick doing this.
Yeah, they're kind of basing down here around 6,785. That doesn't seem to be. They don't want to go much lower than that right now. I will say this looks like it's going to test the bottom of the cone again, so you could possibly try to take a short scalp. But we've been strong enough this morning that I personally would wait. We've got net premiums. Let me zoom back out here because that's messing up my net premium chart. Net premiums have crossed significantly during that bounce from the low when they dipped. Net call premiums are kind of trailing down while put premiums are trailing up, but it's notable that they're not moving significantly in either direction, and they're moving in tandem with SPY price. When I trade using market tide, I want to see the premiums precede the move in the stock. I'm not going to chase type thing unless this SPY pattern gets really bearish for me. I'm not chasing that. It has not done that. No entry for me here for an intraday on SPY personally. I have 50 Superflow dashboards open. What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Tucker, what the hell?
Huh? What?
Huh? Oh, what?
What's this guy talking about?
Hey, Nick, want to look at something with me real quickly for educational purposes?
Sure, what you got?
That sounds like you're gonna be looking at something spicy. For,
Spicy or dog shit?
ANVS came in, right? So when I pull this up, right, you can see that massive drop in call premium, right?
Yeah.
Even though we had that call come in. So I went and did an investigation, right? And I found this $1,000 hit, right? 1,000 volume, not $1,000. The 417, 2026. Now it looks like it's all STO, right? So I actually went in here and I checked. I did 250, and I wanted to see where this started. So, long and behold, this is where this started, right? The 58.
What the hell is that? Look at how the bid ask jumped. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Ew. Yeah, I'm with you. I'd be leaning bought
heavily
open.
bought to open. Yeah, this is so misleading because if you look at it right off the bat, if you look at this off the bat, this looks like you're just looking at it. You're like, oh, that's definitely bearish.
Which again,
right?
Tucker shared the net premium video. Check that out. It explains how much you really need to double check what you see in net premiums. Net premium is not the end all be all. You need the context. They can be misleading. Yeah. It's a really good tool to have in your back pocket. I scalp using Market Tide, which is the net premiums across the whole market. You just need to understand that there is nuance to what's happening with those contracts. In this case, it looks like it's all at the bid, but I'm leaning toward them being bought to open, not sold to open, based on how those fills started and how wide that bid-ask spread got in real time. It's not like these started coming in bid side a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 5 minutes later. It's at the same time.
Same time, Somebody just got filled and then the spread opened up for them. That's basically what happened.
I'm leaning bought to open on those. It is down a little bit, but again, it's in penny stock territory, so little bit will reflect a big percent.
Also 417, by the way, so it's time plus. So I just wanted to point it out because I looked at it. Yeah, I just want to point that out because I thought it was a great teaching moment for some people that haven't seen it before, right? Somebody was asking about what looks like a good buy and stuff like that, so it's just like a little nuance as to what it looks like sometimes.
There's also going to be a short video coming out about what is and isn't decent flow. It's not the end all be all, much like nothing is. with options flow. But it'll be Snorlax covering that article I've shared numerous times about indicators of unusual options flow. That'll be coming out before the weekend. It's a short one. It's just breaking down the article, walking through it step by step, so you don't just have to like read it and pretend or hope you understood. He breaks it down really well. So I'll be getting that published either late today or Friday morning for the half day. Might wait till Monday so you guys actually see it. YouTube's algorithm's kind of dog shit for Fridays. But we'll see. I'll get it out. I'll tweet it out. You guys will see it. It's really important information and nuance to have with options flow.
All right, Patrick Bennett. So Mr. Beanman over here posted the 1128 HD 360. Whoa, Bean! I didn't know you were this risky. Oh, I should type HD.
It's all you right now, Jay-Z. What kind of risks are you taking?
1128 360 right off the bat.
I sent that contract, bro. I sent that in the chat.
Did you? Oh, I didn't even look at the chat. Sorry.
That's my job.
Tucker's literally doing his job, and you're not letting him, Jay-Z.
You don't let me do my job.
This guy.
Yeah, this dude. Look at this dude. All right.
Look at his lips.
Look at his lips. Oh no.
Here, I'm gonna get that off so you can look at your flow, and then I'll pop the sale back on. By the way, 30% off your first year, 15% off your first 3 months on the monthly. That guy right there that's flashing on the screen, really annoyingly giving people stroke outs. All right, go ahead. You're good.
I don't think the term is stroke out, buddy.
No. It's seizures.
Seizures.
It's seized.
Seizures, yeah.
And it's funny because there's so many epileptics in my family. I know better, but maybe I'm stroking out, and that's why.
That's funny. All right, so we have this one right here. This is the big boy, right? The 86K, but that's a 224422. I'm leaning heavily on this being possibly a BTO. I just don't like this over here, but that looks like close to the ask, right? Calls, especially expiring in 2 days with a half day and a no day, right? Interested to see where this goes.
360 is not crazy though, but I don't. If I were to follow something like this, and I'm not saying I am, I'm not taking this in the WhaleWatch account. It's too near dated. It's risky. I would probably be looking a couple of expirations in the future. Not that one. 2 days is kind of makes me sweat with options.
Yeah, but I do like it though. It's definitely degenerate enough for me to want to play it. But I gotta be good. I gotta be a good boy too sometimes, you know. But yeah, looks good. What is overall flow in HD look like though? What's the call flow besides this weird mid/cross trade? So I hear someone vigorously typing.
Yeah, it's me. My bad.
Nick was on a tangent. What were you yelling? Who were you yelling at? 360, 1128, that was the one we saw. The 1245, 1219, 345 is here. The full 40 is here. Yeah, Bean will keep an eye on this for sure. It looks good. I like it, but I am not gonna jump into this right now because I'm a little. I already have a couple open. I'm gonna hold what I have open right now on a small account. So, what I will do is I'm going to go on to our earnings calendars and see what we have for earnings today. If there's any earnings after hours. So it's Wednesday. We do not have any earnings after hours. So next will be Friday pre-market. Oh, am I in the right area? Yeah. So nothing we got before Turkey Day. Gobble. All right, so there's nothing for that. We'll check some for next week when I have time later. What else do we have? App, TRVI. TRVI. Also 5.85 already up. Let me look at what USAS and everything else is doing. USAS is a little bit of a pullback, but it's still staying up there. TMC, a little bit of pullback, still trucking along. Went all the way up to 8%. Now down back to 6.5%. What else do we got? What else do we got?
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy. ABR is still at where it is.
It's just funny to me with the phone.
Well, oh, me on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've full disclosure. I'm a phone person. I turn on my phone. I don't use my PC for that. I use my PC to check all my flow and my positions and stuff. That's pretty much what I use it for. I'm gonna die on the stone that is. I'm gonna be on my phone for trading. So, for all you guys that are new too, right, to Unusual Whales, right here we have the community page. I use Snorlax's Ash Flow a lot. Super awesome. Super easy to use.
It's basically the template that everyone's ass side flow filters are based on too.
Yeah.
It's got wide parameters, so there is some to sift through, but it's not so restrictive that you miss shit. So it's a pretty good one.
Yeah. You got lots of cool filters. So you got the Prefab Foe, you got Rocket Ship, Mallard. Shout out to my goat Mowgli. Dude's the one that taught me a lot about flow. Great guy. But yeah, right now there's nothing coming through. I'm guessing bit of a lull for a little bit.
What's that Moderna one?
Moderna. You know, I was looking at it. I don't know, man. It's only 7K with 9K now, but I feel like it's trying to catch up.
Pretty high put premiums on the day.
Yeah. Do you see those? I do not. I think it could be a simply play towards Pfizer because Pfizer did have some calls. Pfizer, I did take an exit yesterday though. They're not like crazy high up right now, but they had some good flow. Yesterday and the day before. Pfizer had a lot of new chains that came in. Shout out to Brad for the new chains. Great spot on the new chain stuff. So. What does SPY look like, Nick? I'm getting a lot of SPY feedback, I feel like, right now.
It's still kind of just trading in that same range. There's no entry for me on a small account here.
Okay. I'll put that away. Nick, you want to pull up your interval flow while I grab a sip of water?
No, you're not allowed to drink water. We've been over this.
There you go.
Yeah, see, look at this. Right here, it's still basing above that 6,800. They're trying to turn that into a support. I'm not chasing longs, and there's no entry for shorts here. So this is a sit and wait situation. Let's see what interval flow's got for us. Anything new? BTDR, what the hell are you? 186 per contract is a little up there for the small account, but that doesn't necessarily mean I don't like it. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Kind of a mixed grab bag here. Perfect ask fills to start the slew of orders. Bid-ask spread tightens up a little bit. We got some bid side ones coming in here. Still within that 170 to 185 range on the fills. The big one, pretty convincing ask fill. Right at the ask for 5,000 contracts all at once here. Let me go to the overview page, see if there's any other contracts that are worth a damn. There are not. What is the open interest sitting on these $15 calls? How long have these been open? Not very long. Looks like some mid fills there, but 6,000 of it came in at the ask. And they're already up about 35 to 40% from those. Oh, nope, the entries were an average of 90, so they're up about 25% at today's highs, which we're no longer at. We're back toward their entry. 15 calls for the 16th. It's currently trading at 12. I mean, it's not crazy. I don't hate it, but it's not really making me feel super excited. I'm going to save it. I'll revisit that in a bit and see if there's any cheaper entry or any other context coming in. I don't hate it, though. That's a pretty firm at ask transaction for 5,000 contracts. I like to see repeated hits more than I like to see one big order.
Why is that?
It shows the interest to me a little bit more than one slap the stick. Like, you know, maybe this guy's short a shitload of shares. I don't know. He might already be short them. If he is, and then he gets these, you won't get that cool multi-leg trade thing because they didn't happen at the same time. It could be anything. I don't dislike it. I would just prefer to see more context on the ticker than one order for 5,000 contracts, and that's the only thing there is. Oh, here's that HD that being liked. Those are the only 2 new ones that hit my interval flow. So we're not seeing anything new since open for the most part on my interval flow filter.
Okay.
No spice. If you guys got tickers, drop them. We can dive the whole thing. We can dive individual contracts. Whatever you need, homies. We got you. You got us for until we get bored.
How hard is Unusual Whales to read? Nah, buddy said. Asked that question. Okay. How hard is it to read? I don't think it's super hard to read. I think it's just a lot of practice, like anything else, in my opinion. I don't think you gotta just gotta look at it. You gotta test it out. I would definitely watch all the videos on YouTube. On Unusual Whales, a lot more information on there for sure.
Huge info hub on site too.
Yeah,
and we might have some special treats with Snorlax coming in the future as far as education goes. So just be on the lookout on the Unusual Whales Twitter, but we might have a good bump in general site education on the way. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. New highs of the day.
And then, so that I don't think it's super hard as long as you practice it, right? If you practice and learn the nuances and stuff, you kind of make it your own. I feel like everybody has their own way of reading flows. Everybody has their own filters. Find something that you like. Per se, don't follow somebody else just for the sake of following it, because I think that if you can find your nuances and what you like to play and what you like to look at, I think you will be more successful in that sense, right? That's just my opinion on that. And then Moses Oyo asks, "What are you guys doing?" Nick, you wanna tell them what we're doing? Give them the hype of what we're doing.
What we're doing? I'm just kind of sitting here, dude. I'm feeling cute today.
Making big bucks, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh no, no. I did an irresponsible.
I said
overnight
hopefully
and lost like
he did say
3/4 of the gains that I'd made prior to that. But what we're doing, this is WhaleWatch. We're going over the Unusual Whales platform 2 times per week, Monday and Wednesday at market open. Be on the lookout for one-offs. We're gonna sneak a couple special episodes in here and there. But hoping to kind of educate on how traders use the platform. We have 2 very different styles here between me and Jay-Z, the hosts. I'm kind of a downside trader. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm bearish. It's just I'm too stupid to long. So I mostly play the downside, trading scalps on Periscope, which has been very difficult with a small account on options. I'm being honest there. But I also do flow swing trades, and I've been trading flow for about, Jesus, I don't even want to say it, about 7 years now, 6.5. And Jay-Z, I think pretty similarly, but he trades a lot of earnings. He trades a lot of lesser known tickers. I mostly scalp indices. So we're just kind of showing 2 very different ways of using the platform. Long term, we'll answer questions if you got them. We'll look up flow if you want it looked at. But that's what we're doing here. And if you're wondering what that big banner at the bottom of the screen is, Unusual Whales having a Black Friday sale through Friday for 30% off the annual, your first year, 15% off your first 3 months on the monthly plan. Won't get it cheaper than that? Nab it.
Yeah, and link is in both the stream chat for YouTube and Twitter. So.
Tucker, we're gonna probably need eventually a Nicholas piss counter because I gotta take a leak again. So I'm gonna do that.
Oh, what? I found something for you.
Okay, do it. I'll wait.
You are such a.
I'll wait.
Look at this. Oscar 14P, almost 600K in premium, right? At the ass. Let's take a look at this one. Oscar is up 7.68%. Now, someone might definitely be trying to catch the top on this one. Oh, not a lot to go off of, though. Oof.
Yeah, that's a perfect mid-fill there. No, it did ascend. We did get the ascending fill. It's possible. When I think of this from how, like, when you're taking the trades yourself, sometimes you'll get filled on a partial order at a price and the next one won't fill, but you want it, so you'll move that offer. That could have been what happened here. I don't know for sure. Neither do you. The only one who does is the person who placed that trade.
It was Tucker.
Tucker's just back here flinging 700 grand around.
Oh, dude.
How do you feel about it? 22% out of the money. It's up 7.5% today. That midfill gives me a little bit of pause, but I do like that it went up in price for the rest of the fill.
Let's take a look at the overview.
Not a whole lot of premiums total today. It looks like it's mostly resting on that and then the 1128 calls there.
Let's take a look at these, actually. I'm kind of curious to look at these a little bit. Where do we begin? Oh, this goes way back. Goes a little way back. 5,000 over here.
The full position carried over for what it's worth.
Yeah.
And then we have that day on the 13th. That 5,000 might have gotten out. You see how it's equal size? No real fall off. To me, that says about 4,000 contracts ended up in someone else's hands rather than disappearing from being a position. Hard to tell. And then we had that 11.7 thousand transact, mostly at the ask on the 24th. What are they trading at today? Probably way cheaper, right?
90. Yep. They are bag holding for sure. These
stock price is on like a 2-day ripper though. If you scroll up to the side, actually you can do it right here too. Look at that spike. It kind of looks like the call folks already got their coinage.
Also, this is at 7.99 when I opened this, and it's already at 7.1.
And that's after that rip from about 13 all the way up to 16, almost 17 2 days ago. So it's been on a ripper this week. He might be top ticking, taking a stab at it.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I mean, it's got time. If Oscar rips more, we're kind of cooked, but I think it has time and there's potential. I just don't know what the fill will be right now.
I'm going to go take a look.
Yeah.
It was the 14 put for March.
Yeah.
March.
I will say, though, if you look at overall volume and stuff, though, the OIs are like a lot higher on these. It's not even going to appear on that tomorrow.
That's currently trading at 135 still, so it has not budged from that person's fills.
You think it could be a hedge, maybe?
Anything could be a hedge, man.
Yeah.
You're splitting hairs there.
I know. I don't know if I like it enough to be like I like it, but I'm also not a very bearish person, so that's why I'm confiding in you for this one.
On the 5-minute, it's not bearish yet. It has to lose 1769 with force, and then that has to become a rejection. I'm going to draw a line here. I'm going to bookmark the ticker, and we'll come back to it. It would make the contract more expensive, but it would convince me of a back test. They had really good resistance happening down by 1642 in pre-market. Broke through that like crazy, and then just straight up to 1863 from there.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of support points below here. I don't know that I would want to preempt this too much, because if this right here, is there a free draw on Weeble? I don't even freaking know.
Also, you're not showing a screen, by the way.
Damn it, man. I need more buttons. There we go. So here's that first line I was talking about of support. It's where they had support on the dip from this morning's high. Bounced right back up. Didn't quite make a new high. They're off about 20 cents. Right now, they're trailing back toward that little bit of support. I would expect this to form a W pattern off that support and go higher, personally. I wouldn't want to get puts on this until they lose this, because that gives us a good 60-cent drop. And then below that, another $1 drop. Yeah, I would want to see this actually turn bearish before I buy puts on it.
Okay.
Because right now it has not. They've currently shown on the 5-minute that 1769 is as low as they want to go. I want to see them change their minds on that before I would follow that one. But I like the flow enough. I like that the fill ascended after that initial 130 fill. They moved their fill price up and got in $5 more expensive for contract on a significantly bigger position with no evidence that they were sold. I like it. I want to wait though, and if we miss it, we miss it. That's fine.
That's okay.
That's a good amount of support there. I want to see them lose that before I'll turn my bear goggles on.
Bear goggles, you said?
They're usually on.
Always on.
And that's why I lost a lot of our profit today.
I have seen a lot of materials and industrials come in
Yeah.
past few days. I don't know what we're setting up for. I don't know what they're expecting, but
Spy crack
Yeah.
680.
it's ripping. It's ripping. We going. Let me
Market
check some of
says
my
uppies. And we don't really have firm resistance on my view until 6820 on SPX.
Oh, I missed this one big time, didn't I? Oh, I should have checked this one out. This is the Umbaba filter. Popped up the USS, USAS, TMC, and the CTXR. CTXR is on a tear right now. That is running. What else do we have? Anything on your interval, Nick, or no?
No, it's identical. Nothing new since the morning. It looks
I
like
got
we
the
missed the
TRBI.
brunt of the morning flow. But I mean, there wasn't much that I would have taken any. There was the one, but it ran away from us pretty fast.
Hey, we got Dave Sanders 43 in the YouTube chat asking, what is the best way to learn about setting up alerts to show up on Discord? Now, if I recall correctly, Nick, you actually made a video about this.
Several.
A little bit
Yeah,
ago.
there are a lot
Right?
of videos about the alerts. The custom alerts one is specific to the premium Discord bot. If you just search Tucker custom alerts in our channel on YouTube, that should be basically one of the only ones.
All right. I sent the recent one and I'll send the other one as well, just to cover our bases.
But yeah, you can set alerts for basically everything, from political trades to your own filters, your own screeners, random shit. You can set them up for analyst rating changes. If you can think it, you can have it for the most part.
Is the other video a Dan video?
For
About 5
custom
months ago?
alerts?
Yeah, it says, unlock custom interval flow option alerts with the Unusual Whales API.
Yeah. That's for if you have an interval flow set up, you can just port it over.
it.
Yeah, go ahead and
so,
share all of them. Share all of them. They're all
Dave,
good
those
videos.
are the videos you're going to need to check out there.
That whole channel, share that one too, just so they have that for context. The whole education channel.
Hey Nick, so Khan is asking, maybe you can shed some light because I really haven't looked into this much. Are you able to show us the new heat map feature added yesterday?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We'll have that ready next week, either on Monday or Tuesday, for a little bit more information on it. And I'm also going to get with Dan to do a primer video on it that's a lot more in depth. I haven't used it enough to break things down with it yet.
You're
so I
putting
need to
too much
practice with that
on my
first.
man Dan a lot over here.
Nah, he'll be fine. He can handle it.
We've also got Khan in the Twitter chat who says, "Are you able to show us the new heat
No, I
map
just
feature
asked.
added yesterday?"
I just asked the same.
Damn, Tucker.
I was focusing
Come
on
on.
something else. Oh God!
Come
oh,
on,
Damn.
Tucker. What are you doing, bro?
Your
was
main
talking
job
about
is
the
to pay
video.
attention and help us out, and you just, oh man. So I'll go over it again. I'm going to be getting together with Dan in the next week or two to do a primer on that, to really deep dive it, how to read it a little bit better. I haven't used it enough in my trading to do that myself yet, so I'm gonna get with a brain to do a good primer on that in the coming week or two.
Nah, buddy. Yes, y'all think Nvidia calls are the move right now? I don't know. I honestly I don't know. I'm not looking at Nvidia as much. Again, I don't.
We looked at
trade,
one contract at the top, but it
yeah.
already ran.
Yeah, I don't really trade much of those tickers as much as I like.
The
Should,
flow's
I
harder
like
to read on big tickers, unless it's like crystal clear. Holy shit! Look at this. It's hard to form a strong opinion because there's just so much volume happening on them. And I tend not to trade Fang that much. Generally, if I wanna trade like Mag 7 type shit, I just do it with Spy or QQQ.
ARR.
Hey Tucker, is the Twitter stream still going?
Yeah, looks fine
All right,
on
good.
my end.
My the broadcast thing froze completely. Not OBS, the actual Twitter broadcast,
yeah, no, it's
which
good.
is
We're good.
pretty garbage. But hey, we're here, we're pretty.
All right, so Nick, the ARR 18 call 417 just populated. Already already up 2%.
That's a spike and a half.
Yeah. Let's see where this starts.
Those are
quickly.
so cheap for being barely out of the money. That IV is, yeah, it's only 16%. Really low implied volatility. If that ramps up, these could ramp up with it. 35 bucks, a shitload of timed expiration. Let me, while you kind of click around and see if there's any other context, I'm going to take a look at the chart and see what it's looking like. It's a realty one, and REITs can be brutal.
Dude, RC isn't that was so many realty ones as well. ABR was a realty one. What is going on?
This was trading at 8.26 2 days ago.
$8.26.
Yes, this is up astronomically already this week. Yeah. Oh wait, my bad. ARR. It's also an R. The other one I pulled up was also an REIT. So. Yeah, this is looking similar. This was trading. Well, it's got support, firm support. Actually, let me pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up on the. You can see what I'm looking at here, as those 671s for the 28th go closer to zero. This ARR has pretty significant support at 1630, which it's pretty far down looking at where we are today. But that's firm support. It just barcoded there in the pre-market back on the 21st and then mooned throughout the day all the way up to 1670. And it's just been kind of trucking up in a straight up and to the right line from there. It still looks bullish on the 5 minutes today. They've yet to change that uptick pattern at all. This is the most they've rejected all day right here at 1742. And it's barely a rejection. The intraday is right here. Intraday support, that is not that far down either. It's at 1726. And then below that, 1710. And these are just 5 minutes. These aren't monthly, weeklies, nothing like that. I am a very short-term chartist. Really good supports in 3 spots directly below us. I just feel skittish about realty with options because they can fleece pretty fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me, in the next 5 minutes, see what this 5-minute candle does on this little back test. I might be interested in putting one of those on.
The next one I saw was this RKT as well. Rocket Companies, financial services again.
Yeah, Rocket is like top dog.
Yeah, look at that. 170,000 in premium, 16% out of the money. Had OI transfer, majority of the OI, almost all the OI transfer from yesterday. Clean ass side, seems like.
This chart looks identical to that chart, by the way. It's identical. It's the
really?
same chart, yeah. Its most recent low was only 1607 back on the 20th. These have all been moving together. I wonder if there's real estate news. Are they moving up on the potential for lower rates, maybe? I'm not sure.
This is a 116-2026, so I guess that does cover the lower rate section of it, right? 0.72 clean ass side hits, man. I don't know. This looks pretty juicy too.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am gonna wait on ARR. Let's go ahead and take a flyer on these rockets.
I want to make sure. Oh, hold on. Just before that, the 25 320s are being SDO'd before we go anywhere. But majority are there.
Yeah, there's no way to tell if today's new or not. There's no way to tell. There's too much open interest.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, those are all kind of the same too.
How far away are these guys? Oh, whoa.
Those are all at bid, by the way.
I know, but like
in midfields, a lot of cross trades. RKT is like, it's a pretty big name. It's Rocket. They got finance companies, they got real estate, they've got real estate loans.
This doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Though.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. Take one flyer, I guess, and see what he does.
Let me see if the price ran away from me first. Those are for the 16th.
Now these could get smacked, by the way. Just so you guys know
absolutely
as well.
bitch slap smack.
Absolutely could massacre the entire position in like a day.
And these were the 23s. They're currently trading at 73.
Yep, that's just one over where the ask was.
All right, I'm gonna take one. Ding.
Hopefully
One.
the market doesn't die.
And it has a little bit of time, nothing crazy. And now, mind you, it's not necessarily a given that real estate will move with SPY. Not that it won't, it's just not a guarantee.
Here's another one that came in. Looks kind of juicy. Oh yeah, the MGNI, the 116/16C. These are, when did the first few come in on this one? 26 at the ask majority. At this with a couple of midfields possibly. Yeah. 1,000 here. Seems like mids too. So these are 45. These are over here is 95, 68, 60. You think they're getting out over here, Nick? What do you make of this specific contract over here?
Scroll on down. Let me take a look there again. I mean, possibly. There's all of those are like such equal size. It kind of looks like a building position, but there's no way to know for sure if it's the same homie. But those positions were new and they all carried over.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a lot of open interest. Those are all bids.
This one's all bids, yeah.
There are 3 potentially different, potentially the same trades going on here. Looks like they're mostly to the long side, so when I see bid side flow like that, I'm going to be leaning towards some of that position closing personally.
Okay. Because this just came in on DJ King, 115K. Oh, that's already gone away from me. Oops.
Yeah, that already ran a little bit. Well, not a lot.
Yeah.
80 to 84.
Bucks,
yeah,
yeah.
80 to 84. That's not crazy. Scrolling down, let's see that volume profile. Yeah, I mean, 1,400 in size.
What's the total premium looking like? 1.7 volume 30 average too. Let me scroll down here and see what our other volume 30 averages are for the most part. The high ones. 3.32 here seems like quote unquote at the call side. But also, guys, necessarily this call volume doesn't indicate bullish. By the way, just to let everybody know as well. It could mean something else too. But I like to just take a quick gander and see what the majority looks like. $2.13 billion market cap, man. 115K in premium. I'm gonna take a stab at this one.
Which one? The MGNI?
Yeah, I'm
going for it.
This one. I'm gonna take a stab at this one.
I'll take it with you on the WhaleWatch. MGNI. Magnite Incorporated.
Oh, it's already up to 90 now. I'm gonna see if I can get a 0.85. If I get a 0.85, I'll try and get that. If not, I'm not gonna get it.
Fair enough.
Oh, the bid just dropped significantly.
I'm gonna try
0.8.
what they got.
Yeah.
And if I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not taking two.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't like filling it ask when it's already started moving a little bit.
Yeah.
But if we hear a ding, we'll know why.
Yep, I'm the same way. Let's see if I can get the MGNI fill in.
SPY is pamping. Going up towards
pamping?
681 now. New highs on the day.
What else do we got here that looks juicy?
So get rid of that.
You filled on those RKTs, you said, right?
Yeah, I only got one.
Okay. Let's see where that takes us. There's a lot of realty and financial services and stuff that's coming in.
Yeah, there were a lot of bank stuff too. I know you caught that SoFi.
That SoFi was nice, dude. That was a morning play for sure.
Yeah, the last 3 that we looked at are also the last 3 on my interval flow, so I don't have anything new here yet.
Oh, they're all on
CPV just hit mine.
Oh, that's a massive hit too. Whoa.
Let's see what it is. At the ask.
Consumer
all
defensive.
one order. What's CPV? Is that Campbell's soup again? Yo, I have such a love-hate relationship with Campbell's.
Nope.
You know what?
Nope.
I'm gonna pop it over to my screen and look at context because I know how much you hate Campbell's. I kind of want to trade it just to piss you off.
Where's Ducky at? Oh my god. Ducky, we got Campbell's on live here.
Campbell's. I've won and lost in both directions on Campbell's. For a little fun fact, Campbell's was my first options win. was
Oh
a
my
Campbell's
God.
soup put. The temptation's there. I got a love-hate relationship with it.
Oh my God.
I think yours doesn't have any of the love. I think you just have a hate
I don't.
relationship with it.
Yeah. Cause
There's not really any other contextual flow. It's just that. I'm not seeing any obvious closures of old open interest. I'm not seeing any open interest that's really standing out. The 28 put for January also has a pretty big OI compared to the rest, but it's gone up and down since. I can't tell what happened on the initial fill back in June, so that's a nothing burger not related to today's flow for me. And when I see Campbell's pop up, I almost always want to do it.
So for anybody that wants a little context on Campbell's Soups, right? Campbell's Soups was one of those earnings plays that I really liked. That was really bullish, and it looked really.
Oh,
everything
you did a
pretty
soup
bullish.
earnings? Oh, buddy.
Yeah, and I was like very, very bullish on it because it looked super bullish. That was the aspect of it, and I was just like, you know what? That looked really good. Let me get into it, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake. And guess what happened? As soon as those contracts expired, a week later they went up, and I was like, pulling my hair out.
29. What are they at now? They're still at 65, Jay-Z. What's it trading at? I'm gonna be real, the chart's not particularly bullish, Jay-Z.
Oh man.
Here's
Do it.
the
If you gotta
5 minute
do it.
if you're looking at my screen on the Dick Sword.
Your screen is not popular. Oh, there we go.
Not a particularly bullish chart. 3067 needs reclaimed. 3080. 31. 32 is way the hell up there. This looks pullbacky to me, Jay-Z. I'm doing it. Doing it!
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, I forgot which one it was already. It was a 29.
You forget. You forget that.
Let me see if they'll fill me at 60. No is the answer. I'm going to give it a sec, see if I get that 60 fill. If not, I'll fill for what they did, and that's okay. But I like it. I've got it bookmarked. I've got an order waiting to see if I can get it cheaper. And we'll stick to our normal rules on that. We'll try to get 20% on that bad boy. I'll probably, unless, if it's not crazy, like let's say Friday we're down like 30% on it, but the move in the stock isn't crazy, I'm gonna leave it on. We've got a little bit of time on it, and it has a lot of stuff to reclaim to get back into a bullish form here. Like, they need above 31.23 and to hold there to even think about going back up. You can see that was pretty firm resistance here at 31.22. They were rejecting it like crazy.
I'm gonna be honest.
On
I'm
the
gonna be
19th,
honest with you.
they lost it. They tested it
That looks
again
good.
on the 24th and then knifed right off of it. I'm going to stay in this trade regardless of what that contract is worth until they reclaim 31.23. If they can't reclaim that, I don't give a shit. I'll stay in it. I'm actually going to set an alert there too. Above 31.23. Alert set. But yeah, I mean, they're right now trying to form new resistance at 30.54, which we're basically at. I'm just gonna let this fill, Jay-Z.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get in this one.
In all reality, that flow looks phenomenal. It looks clean. It looks relatively clean.
Where's the order entry at? Where's that? Where's my working?
Did you get filled?
No, not yet.
It doesn't want you to get filled.
It's trolling me a little bit.
It doesn't want you to get filled.
Why will you not open for me? This is how it works on the mobile account, but it's not working here. I am gonna take this off my screen and try to figure out what the hell's wrong with it. And then if you want, let's see if you have. We don't even really have many earnings to take a look at. Do we?
No, that's zero actually, from what I saw.
I've got your screen on if you want to mess around. I'm gonna set a limit order and see if I can get this to fill favorably.
Oh, more Pony coming in. Pony had a good ER. They ran. They're up again 2%. How much more gas does this Pony have? Get it? Pony Mustang gas? That was terrible. I apologize.
We are in
Anthony
CPB.
says,
We are in 2 of those 29s for
we got
December 19th
got two,
for
we got
65.
two, got two.
If they can't reclaim that level, dude, I'm not worried at all. I like it.
I know.
I like it.
I know.
We'll see what happens. They might give us a bounce today. I should have started with 1, see if I get average down. But we're in. We're watching.
Anthony says Jay-Z probably bought soup calls in the summer, got it in the winter. Yeah. Technically, I bought it in the spring. I guess it's still pretty bad.
And all 3 of us got that cold climate, so he's making really good sense with that.
Yeah. John Smith Doe says MSTR best deal out there, 56 billion in Bitcoin holdings and only 39 billion market cap. You get a big discount on Bitcoin by buying MSTR for now until folks can catch on. It's an interesting take. What do you think, Nick?
Brad just sent. What'd you just say? I wasn't paying attention. I was reading a Brad message.
Oh, Joan Smith said that MSTR deal is the best deal out there. 56 billion in Bitcoin holdings and only 39 billion market cap. You get a big discount on Bitcoin by buying MSTR for now until folks can catch on.
I'm always sussed out by Bitcoin miners because they're so dependent. Now, that said, I don't necessarily disagree because that's the exact same logic I used with the Hood call out. When Hood was $11, they held 3-point-something billion in Bitcoin before Bitcoin even moved, and they hadn't even fully reported it in their earnings profile, had earnings coming up shortly after. Boom, look at Hood now. I don't hate it. But what's it look like currently? And real quick on Campbell's, Brad sent me a headline. Campbell's Soup executives leaked audio slams products as, quote, shit for poor people with, quote, bioengineered meat. Now, I'm a poor people, and I do eat soup. I usually get cheaper than Campbell's, though. That shit's expensive these days comparably. Have you seen groceries, dude? Hell with that.
Yeah.
But I feel like an executive probably shouldn't be saying that about their own products. That doesn't necessarily mean the stock's going to dump. I want to be clear about that. But I do like a little bit of confirmation bias here and there.
Especially from Brad.
Yeah.
Brad the man.
All right, go ahead. What's MSTR even look like these days? If it's up like too much, I don't want to chase. But I also dropped the ball on all the miners when I called out Hood and didn't take a single friggin' trade.
MSCR is a 171. Flow wise, I don't know, man. The flow has been really. Whoa, what is this 0.5 call? What is this? Whoa.
What the hell is even that?
What? Somebody hit the dong.
Yeah, I was just pounding the table. I just heard someone else's trash can get
sounds
yeeted.
like a gong.
Someone's trash got yeeted?
Yeah, we're getting like 50-mile-per-hour gusts here and there.
Oh.
But I heard one trash can get yeeted right before we started the show. I just heard another one, so hopefully it's my neighbor's and not mine.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. What is this? A hot contract just pop up. New, please.
What I am going to do now, though, since I waited, I'm going to go take that piss. Tucker, let's work on an asset for a Nicholas piss counter, especially as these shows start getting longer. Like, we're 2 hours in, and I feel like still going. We usually cut it at about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm feeling good today. We're going to keep going. I think eventually the show might get longer and longer. We're going to need a piss counter. So let's work on that over the weekend, maybe. I think we can come up with something funny and just keep it like in the bottom corner, itty bitty. It's going to be relevant. I drink so much water and coffee that I'm constant. You'd think I'm diabetic. Everyone in my family
I was
is.
about to ask you that.
Everyone in my family is. I just got a tiny bladder, bro. I went to bed till I was like fucking 13. No joke. Tiny little bladder, man. Tiny little bladder. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to do it for
Bladder boy.
I know, I'm getting it.
Bladder boy.
Bladder boy, he said.
Yeah, you best be
All right,
running, bladder boy.
So, Art Wake. Hopefully I didn't mess up your names. I do apologize if I mess up anybody's names on here. So let's check new hot contract. So the one I saw, do you know which contract it was? by any chance that you can tell me exactly which one was like the date and the expiration of the strike, please? That way I can figure out which one it is. I do see this one though. Let's take a look at this too. Where did this come up last? How many what? Oh, this is a while back. Oh, this is interesting. A plus 50,000 here. I gotta ask Nick about that. I'm gonna keep that open there. If you got a contract specifically you saw, let me know. I'll take a peek. But other than that, oh, Lion. I'm in some Lion calls from a long time ago, so I'm hoping these play out. Let's take a look. I did see a bad bid spread though, not the best bid spread. 0.1, 0.3. Clear as side start, and then it goes to a bid over here because I guess the spread's opening up same time frame. Yep. Let me take a look at make sure this all opens up and see if I have anything else on that corner. 49 and 56 at 10:59. So this is what I really care about. This start right here is what I really care about. So 11:33.18. 11:33.18. So yeah, I'm gonna go as majority of this is bought to open on these line calls. And there's sweeps. Market cap online is 2 billion with a 40K in premium coming through right now. Pretty hefty, I think, in my opinion, for a $2 billion market cap stock, right? Monthly average is not yet up there. Let me see the percentage premium on these contracts. It's 71% of the total volume for the day. So very, very interesting on this. I don't know if I want to chase this. Let's see.
Good news, folks. It was the neighbor's garbage can, not mine, so I'm in the clear.
Yeah, screw those neighbors. Yeah.
Nick, kind of interesting over here. This Lion. I was telling them, right? You can tell me if I'm wrong.
Why do I recognize that name too?
Because I'm already in this from a while back. Yeah. So,
$30 per.
These contracts, right? Like these look like the bid over here, so I went ahead and tracked them from the back, and this is the part that's interesting. 11:18. These all look like that bought to open.
It's half an hour later. I don't think they're related.
Yeah, so this is definitely bought to open. I think all the way up to
careful
here.
With definitely, but he did follow up with I think.
Oh yeah,
so that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I think these are bought to open personally.
Yeah,
IV's okay. Too sharp of a drop will zero those out, but it would have to be pretty sharp to fully zero them. They're a little out the money. Let me see what Lion's been doing outside of just flow. It's Lionsgate. Is there like... I always forget Lionsgate even exists, bro.
Yeah. This came a while back.
It looks kind of like it's coming out of its bottom. It bottomed out at $5.55 per share back in July. Then it found support at 587 and at 647. I like it. I like those calls. I'm going to pull my screen up here and show a little bit of why. Click that. There we go. Very dramatic drop back in May. From $13 almost over the course of several months all the way down to 555. But they look like they're trying to walk it up a bit. Stair step 1. That stair step's not great right there. But they tried to form one right here. Lost it a bit, but it's kind of right at the top of the one I said wasn't that good. And they reclaimed it. If they can get above... Why is my thing not filling the screen? There we go. If they can get above 772 and hold it... I think they're going to start chugging back into this gapped range in the 9s to 10s. But they do have some pretty firm resistance to get through on the daily chart here. A big one at 875, a really big one at 916, and then way back here where they were flagging on the daily at 988 is a pretty hard wall. Now, between where we're trading now and there on a smaller time frame, we're basically at a small resistance now, but it looks to me like they're forming that next stair up. Maybe even a little cup and handle for those who believe in voodoo magic. A little cup and handle here, right in the middle of the sevens down to 660-ish. I like it. If they lose 648, I'd close it. And then maybe re-enter if they hold these two supports below. I think if those are still trading at 30 for me, I'll join you.
Yeah, I don't think they are. I tried.
Let me check them.
So,
Because it's not up crazy. It's up about 1% today. What were they? The 9s for...
let me pull it up, but yeah, no. 9 calls, 116.
Ooh, that's close.
They're
Oh
not
shit, that's
30
put. So I was like, that is way expensive. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would probably get filled at 35. That's not crazy, I guess.
I don't know.
What if...
Put a 30 fill
What was
in,
the time
see if
frame on the dump? Let me see how long that dump took. Because this is a daily chart, and they're moving
You talking about
slow.
lion, or are you talking about
Yeah,
lion?
lion.
Oh, lion. No, I was trying to make it funny. You didn't understand.
Oh,
the funny.
yeah,
It's
my
okay.
bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
You could even make an argument that it's still bear flagging down here. But that seems they haven't back tested that again since holding it. Let me
Honestly,
see.
we could wait till Friday, man. I don't think we need to take all this. We can market it. We can wait till Friday, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
I will say today, like historically, day before Thanksgiving, I think it was somewhere between 70 and 80% of the time it's green. So we could still flush come Friday on the half day. I'm not gonna bet on it again. I made that mistake yesterday. as y'all can see. The entire open losses you see at the top of the screen, guys, are basically centralized on that SPY put. That one, yeah, like all of it. But it's got time. I gotta leave it on for now. It's only worth 24 more bucks. This opened this morning at zero or hero territory. I was able to get out of the 274s for a pretty hefty haircut. Basically shaved scalp, but this guy's bald. He's gone. It's donezo. It ain't growing back. Norwood 0 or whatever the hell that works. Does the Norwood scale go up or down? I don't know. Whatever one's the baldest, that's what that 671's at now. So he can just die or come back to life in the next few days. We'll see. He's probably gonna die though. Lion. I was looking at Lion. The 9 calls. I was thinking of... Wait, what? There's a NASDAQ Lion and an NYSE Lion. Must be two different stock types, like... Or they just messed up the logo, because they're a completely different name. You see how this swooped up, came up? I think that's what we're seeing happen again right here. I would have liked to see it dip again to the 676 area, but it already back tested it and held right here. You see that confluence of the candles here? They already tested it. I want them to turn 704 into the new 647. It'd be nice if they back tested it more, but this is already on the daily outdoing the last daily candle. The hourly, it looks like it's trying to do my beautiful W that I like to trade. The 5-minute is a Hulk dick followed by a little back test. I'm gonna wait. I want to see what they do. I want to see if they give me, like, even on the 5-minute, it's kind of a non-point because the drop still has that 704 spot where they held. Yeah. Here's the 5-minute shorter time frame that I like to trade. They held it beautifully already. 714, like I said, I want that to become the next 647. Oh, the temptation. What do the March ones look like? March 9s aren't that. They're about twice as expensive. Not quite twice as expensive for March. I might be interested in seeing if I can get a tiny pullback that doesn't seem likely. They held that 722 really well, but again, we're talking pennies. That's not going to move the stock or the contract price. I might be interested in taking a longer dated one. January is a little close, and as you could see when I was on the daily chart, it took a while for them to make that full move down, which makes me think they might take a while to make it back up. They've yet to clear 772. Rejection 1 in May back in the day. They tested it again and rejected in June. They tested again and rejected in September. They're on their way up to test it again right now. But this seems to move pretty slow. So if I do end up taking a lion trade, I got to get time on it. This moves slow. Maybe it stops moving slow. I don't know. But there's not a whole lot of evidence of it not moving slow going back pretty much to that dump in May. Then it moved pretty fast. It was dropping like 6% days in here, like big drops. A little bit of a back test of that 873 I mentioned, big drop. But this right here, this little loop-de-loop and loop it and swoop it and pull, wants it to go test 772 again.
So
I'm too torn. I'm gonna wait.
Somebody's talking about Palantir, right?
Hit it.
How is that? Something if that's the Palantir. 12/12s, really close. 175 calls, almost $1 million in premium. Those are kind of interesting. The 121K here. 44.
Not great for small accounts though, so just a little caveat.
Yeah.
Just because we don't take it in the WhaleWatch account doesn't mean we don't like it. It's just that right there, that's 40% of the account's value. We can't do that on one contract.
No chance.
You know why? Because I did it on those put swings, and look how that turned out. I had this account up to 1600 yesterday, and then I'm gonna put my cam back on just to talk directly to the beginners. Don't do that shit. Don't oversize just because you're on a win streak, because what happens? This account right here was at 1600 yesterday, and I oversized those put swings. Mind you, I only meant to buy one contract and I got two, but I oversized and got severely punished. We're almost back to break even on the account from one trade. It took me 7 trades to get there, and I nuked it in one trade. Make sure your sizing doesn't do that. I was trying to feel special. Like I said, it was a hubris move. Lesson learned. Mistakes are made. Now we're back on it. We're moving forward. We're 2 for 2 today. We're going to keep it that way, baby. All right, we're back to Jay-Z's screen.
Yeah, I mean, these look interesting. I'm very biased when it comes to Palantir. I do like these. They are a little messy, though, when you look at the tape. There's a lot to go through on it, so I would just be careful at anything Palantir-wise. Just see if there's any news or something populating coming up. I did see these KVUEs, though. I've had love-hate relationship with KVUE before. The bid-ask is kind of wide. However, it seems like we're getting hit at the ask. 180,000 in premium, right? Already up 3% for the day. We have a 32 billion market cap is the only thing I would say, but look pretty juicy overall, right? Definitely want to keep an eye on these guys. So,
are you still in NWSA in your personal?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the chart. Are you done with that Palantir? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm done with Palantir.
I'm looking at the daily on NWSA now since I was doing it with Lionsgate. That's a bull flag to me off the bottom. Wait, I gotta turn my screen on. My bad. They're holding above 25 nicely. They took one test below it a few days ago and held nicely. It's making another loop-de-loop, swoop, and pull. We have... What's our position on that?
We got some time on those.
We have time. Buddy, I want to add to that. You remember when I got in, I said I want to wait for a dip to former support? They did that and held it, and I didn't wait. We're kind of at break even on it. I'd
wait till Friday, to be honest.
Fair. We might get a full market pull.
Yeah, I don't wanna risk that.
This is a hold though, man. They're not losing 25. And we have like 6 months on that.
Yeah, I think it's a great contract to hold going in, and it's also not, honestly, it's not even super that out of the money for what it's worth.
I even have my alert down here on the prior support that I was gonna add, or that I was gonna get in the first time, and they tested it and held it. We just sat through like $5 of drawdown. It was a nothing burger pullback. I like it. We'll come back to it. I'll shut up.
It's pretty good. I like it as well. All right. Somebody, Art Wakes wants me to the 17.5 for NU. Let me do that because he's been waiting for that. So
Man, I
NU
kinda
is
wanna
already
get
up.
back in Poet too. All right, I'll shut up. We'll come back to those. We'll come
No,
back to
don't
prior
do that.
positions and revisit when we're getting ready to wrap up.
Up 4% for the day. I don't really like in the money contracts. This is currently in the money right now. I'm not a fan of those. I also don't like 1 to 2% of the money either. I don't really touch those as much either. Again, not saying that it's wrong. It's just something I don't play personally. I can take a look at the tape for you for sure though. Let you know what I think. If it's even any insightful, but so 946, almost a minute apart. We have 56, 1002, 4K over here at the 40 level. Seems like it's at the ask. 41. Let me see what else. 41. 41 here. 40 and 41, I guess, are close enough. So 41, 11, 31 though. So that is completely at the ask starting. These, I think, in my opinion, are opening trades for that. But I personally think with something like an in the money, almost in the money trade or in the money trade, someone's just looking for a quick in and out. I could be wrong on this situation, right? Always, as always, we can always be wrong. But that's my thought process on this. $120,000 in premium is a pretty hefty amount as well. And technically, this is quote unquote a new chain that's been open. Like quote unquote, I say is because it has been open for a while. Just nobody's really put any volume into it. So new volume is coming into it, right? Percentage total is only 2%. Keep in mind when you come things to that as well. Also, if you look at the call volume, P volume, right? Again, I'm not saying that this is vindicative of any bullish or bearish movement. Your majority here, if you deep dive into it, is 146,000 versus 10,000, right? Technically, this could be a hedge, but technically also someone might be trying to catch, like, say you're scalping SPY, and you see SPY running all the way at the top, and then you want to get like a quick little put just so you see the resistance hit, you want to get a quick put, and then you want to grab a quick premium for 20%. This could be the same thing. I'm not saying it is the same thing, but it could be the same thing, right? Just my 2 cents on that, just my thought process on that. If that makes any sense, hopefully. So, all right. That is that. Mr. Chipotle says, "Hey y'all, how are you guys today? I'm fantastic today. A little sick, but I'm getting over it. But
I'm vibing, man. Other than that push swing, but hey."
How are you, Tucker?
I gotta spend my day with you guys, so it's terrible.
God, oh my God. Getting wrecked off the bat. Hope you guys are getting ready for Turkey Day tomorrow. Also, the screen went black, Nick.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing. It's up now. I just brought it to the full screen of all of us since you're asking Tucker shit. And and as you can see, one of our software is updated, and that was part of the tech issues we had. So now we currently have Giant Tucker with us today instead of
Hey, how's it going,
Tucker.
everyone? Hey, whoa.
Tucker's just a big boy right now.
I do also kind of lean in, you know. My mom would always tell me don't get too close to the TV, but I never took that with a grain of salt, you know. All right, tough crowd today, you know.
Yeah,
I was totally paying attention. I know everything that was said just now.
But I think overall, we have a pretty decent amount of flow we caught right before Turkey Day. I think everybody's getting ready for Turkey Day, so people are not as active and stuff. So, which is fine. But yeah, I think. What do you think? Calling it at lunch, Nick, at 12?
Yeah, I think we can start winding down a bit. We have 2 new positions. One that hasn't filled yet, that MGNI. And I'm not going to chase that one. If it doesn't come down and pick me up, I'm not getting in it. And that's fine. Other than that, we took technically 22% profit on the Poet. I took a 40% winner scalp today. We're still down bigly from the account's high. But we got time. There ain't no rush. We don't need to force a damn thing to get back there. Friendly reminder to the homies, I'm gonna bring Tucker back on too. Let's look at a Tucker. Let's do a little pluggy poo. Hey Tucker, you want to tell him the spice we got going on here at the end for anybody who came in real late? It's on your face.
On your face.
What's the only thing that's happening right now at Unusual? You're also muted, by the way.
You're also muted.
You're muted. Yeah. That's $1 in the mute bin.
No, no. I thought you meant my actual face. That's why I was like...
He's looking at his camera. He's like, what is it?
No, Black Friday coming up soon. Wednesday through Friday, we have a deal going on for Unusual Whales. You can click on the link that I will be sending imminently. Bing, bang, boom. 1 second, and
Bingo,
there we go.
bongo.
It is, let me see if I get this right. It's 15% off for the first 3 months and 30% off for the first year. Did I get that correct?
Yep.
There we go.
30%
Yeah,
off
so
your first year for the
really
annual
good deal
plan.
for something that's already, as Jay-Z has said many times on this stream, already
Too
too cheap. But now it's going to be too cheaper. So make sure to take advantage of that if you're interested in what the guys are doing here, want to keep up, you want to learn yourself about what's going on here.
All right. Homies, I think we got something good here. I'm going to flip back to my screen quick just to show the positions we're holding. We can go on ahead and ignore that spy position. That guy has turned into a 0 or a hero. It does very much seem to be 0 on the way, but that's okay. Lessons learned. This guy down $87. The vast majority of our losses today. Like I said, we took 140% scalp today. That did well. We got in our poet position a hot minute ago, and we got out of that today as well for 22%. Right now, we're holding an NWSA position, an RC position, an ARBE position, a rocket position. Dude, we got too much shit on. I'm gonna be real. There's too many contracts. Now, the price isn't bad. We're not over leveraged or anything like that. I was just saying,
No,
Jesus, this is a lot to track. And then we got Jay-Z's favorite ticker on the planet,
Oh my
Campbell's
god.
Soup on.
Oh no.
So we'll keep track of these into the end of the week, and then into next week most likely, unless we get something that really tells me to close these on Friday. We'll still be in these come next week's show on Monday. But hey, folks, that's us for today. Oh wait, I literally only did Riverside, so now everybody can see the link to Riverside. Hey, don't go to that link. But that's it for us today in my sweaty armpits. We'll be back again, same place, same time, on Monday.
You usually pay for those sweaty armpits, so you're getting this show for free.
Hey, you guys are getting the bonus, the benefits. Nothing but goodness here. We'll be back again Monday morning, right at market open, 9:30 Eastern, and then we'll do it again on Wednesday at the same time. Let's see if
same whale time, same whale channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same place. But all right. Hope you guys had fun. Let us know, like anything in the comments. Tag us on Twitter. I'm at NicholasFNS. That's at Tucker Hazel with 2 L's. That's at Jurassic Zombie with a 0 instead of an O. Tag us if you see some crazy shit you want reads on. If you made a massive play, let us know. Would love to share that. Give you guys some shout outs if you do some good stuff. But until then, have a good holiday weekend. Don't forget about 30% off annual, 15% off monthly for 3 months. Don't miss it, man. Like big sales like this aren't common. You're not going to get it cheaper than that.
It's too cheap.
All right, folks. Have a good turkey if you celebrate the turkey. And
Happy
we'll catch you homies
Thanksgiving.
on Monday.